I forgot to unmute myself. Hello! We're live! Honkai, I finished the Elysian Realm, as I was yelled to do. So, we can move on to chapter 29. Yes. We can move on to chapter 29 with this cute pink elf girl and Kevin. But before that, we have a singular dorm supply card that we can use to get asteroid. Ooh. It's very exciting. Let's saving the jade for the patch. I don't think I can even buy anything. Okay. I did these. Clicked on it. Boop. Well, I don't know what's going on. Anonymous. I don't want to die. I don't want to just disappear. I want to keep living, to leave behind a legacy. Leave behind a legacy. It goes on and on. Correct. I don't want to disappear. I've got to do something. What to do? You know the answer. I agree. Correct. This isn't what how I expected this chapter to start. I might lose. What will work? And then lay this all to rest. Correct. What comes next? We'll survive. Leave here. Go outside. A brand new world. Newborn's life. Correct. This is my mission. Our mission. Mission. Correct. Ellipses. But she was in the Hersher mode when she was fighting in the Elysian realm. Robot! Cha! May is pretty cool. But it's still slower than me by a few seconds. Are these enemies also part of your memories? It looks like they don't welcome me. But I didn't think that they'd attack you, too. No need to be surprised. It's different here, but it's still part of Elysium. It's not much different from the other parts you've been to. Oh, right. I've not properly introduced it to you. We were interrupted by those little ones before I could finish. Welcome to what the deep end protects, Elysian Realm's deepest secret. Made of Alicia's memories, replicating everything that Alicia loves, Alicia's mental world. As you can see, it's a peaceful and timeless fantasy dimension where all beautiful things gather, like an ideal and perfect paradise. I wonder if the name Elysium Everlasting can pique your interest. Elysium Everlasting? So this is your memory space. Isn't it exciting? Among all the successors, you're the first to come here, and also the first who can understand Alicia's pure heart. May, it's okay to look happier, you know? To be honest, I'm not feeling much. I don't know why May doesn't have any voice acting. You want to learn the truth just by coming here? From my understanding of you, it's not that simple. Oh my, why would you think that way? Who made you so? You've already proven yourself to everyone. Maybe not everyone, but at least a majority. Wouldn't it be too unkind of me to continue hiding? Look, I'm already openly telling you about my other identity. Indeed. The 13th Hersher. Oh, that's strange. You don't seem very surprised. I won't say that I'm not, just that it's more of a confirmation than a discovery. Originally, I came to the Elysian realm to find out the truth behind Honkai and the will of Honkai. And in the process, you were the first one to greet me, who slowly led me deep inside, yet also someone I still know nothing of. I can't help but assume and imagine things about you. No, nothing of. Assume that's not true. We've shared plenty of secrets with each other. And why the 13th Hersher? Have you never considered other possibilities? Might just be an alien, or an elf, or just a random pretty girl. You can say it's my gut feeling. The 13th Hersher, to my knowledge, the title has never appeared in any previous era records. A Hersher that left no information behind. I don't know why it ended like this. That mysterious and elusive nature suits you. Just checking some things. Don't worry about it. Doop. I just simply thought it wouldn't be far-fetched if it was Alicia. Wow, I never knew that this was your impression of me all along. I have a lot to ask you. Regarding your Hersher power, why and how you became a Hersher, your connection with Honkai, and how I should face you. I guess so. Of course, you can find all the answers here. This is the purpose of Elysium Everlasting. But talking about these in the open doesn't feel right. I have a great vibe going on, and I'd hate to be interrupted by someone else. Indeed, this is not a suitable place for a talk, and I still want to learn more about Elysium Everlasting. You're not one to pay lip service. Since everything here comes from Alicia's memories, they're crucial to the truths that I wish to know, right? Mei, you're such a smart girl, and Keima, you think alike. Come on now, I'll slowly tell you everything about Alicia and the 13th Hersher. And so when I think about exposing everything about myself to Mei, I feel uneasy. Might take a while. Do you mind? It's alright, as long as I can get answers by the end, and don't mind however the process may be like. Then I'll go at my own pace. If you think it's too slow, tell me anything. I just want to make sure that it's just weird that okay, so Mei is float. Just why, Mei? Why do you float? This is the entrance to the garden. It's usually locked, but it's open exclusively for you today. But you seem very nervous. Do you wish to compose yourself before you get in? Congratulations on first Duke. Nah, I did this yesterday. Or Saturday. At like 2 a.m. Oh. There's really no moment of peace here. I think Alicia can handle herself. I'm just saying. Like, even if she wasn't a Hersher, she is a badass. Huge garden labyrinth, very becoming of you. It's too early to be impressed. It's not even the tip of the iceberg. Oh no, if iceberg refers to Kevin, then I'm more like a sea of flowers. It's a Kevin! Speaking of Kevin. Oh, speak of the devil. But I don't want to stab Alicia, she's nice and cute. And hasn't tried to murder me as of yet. Huh? There he was standing, out of place in a world of purple and pink. This is your memory too? Ellipses. No, it looks to be the actual person. It happens sometimes. But I'd love to open up for just May. That wouldn't be fair to everyone. I respect your choice, Alicia. But you should have informed us. His words were brisk and vague. Apparently it was because there was someone else there. You might have to walk on your own, May. Kevin doesn't want to leave us be. Relax, just come find me when you hear my call. That's what I'd expect. Since you've already opened up to me, I don't mind showing a bit more patience. I trust you, but don't keep me waiting. Okay, see you in a bit. After saying this, Alicia nudged Kevin and the two disappeared into the foliage. There's a lot that sticks out here. I want to take a look by myself. Besides, I'm not sure if Kevin's the only outsider here. If you come across any other Sims, ask them about the 13th Hersher. I wouldn't call that much of a labyrinth, I'm gonna be honest. What the fuck is this? Eh. Oh, Pog! I can't go on top! Oh, there's a thing. What did it do? Check back later. I didn't think it would let me jump on top. I thought it was gonna be like a fucking invisible wall. Box! Fucking... Hi, Pardo. This is like the only thing in here right now. Well, let's go up. Hanging garden. Oh, they were more complicated before? Makes sense. It's a hua. Huh, are you zoning out? That's rare for you. My apologies. I indeed zoned out. Never imagined that there'd be a place like this deep in the Elysian realm. Didn't you know of the existence of Elysium Everlasting? Did Epona not tell the other flame chasers? It was on the other side of the deep end? Enjoy your lurk, Duke. Perhaps it's just because we don't talk to each other much. After becoming a sim, Eponia's locked herself up in the deep end. But she is known to intentionally hide things from people. She must have kept it a secret for good reasons. Alicia said that this was her memory space. I see. It's very much her style, indeed. She also said that all her memories were kept here, including the part about the 13th Hersher. 13th Hersher? That's... What's wrong, Ma? Did you know something about it? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be the one to tell you about that. Rather, because I only have shallow knowledge of the truth, one-sided information may mislead you instead. So you heard about this from Alicia herself. Following her pace is the best way. Although a lot has happened in the realm recently, I hope you can still trust her. She told me to look around as I wish and disappeared. That's very typical of Alicia. We've been led here the same way, and we ourselves are the answer to be sought here. It's nothing. I just had a sudden realization while I was zoned out and remembered certain things from the past. The other flame chasers are also here. You can follow Alicia's thoughts and chat with whoever you meet, just like you did with me. That may be an impromptu piece to this puzzle. I see, thank you. You're welcome. I'll see you again, May. See you again, Hua. As expected, the other flame chasers are here too. Are they also clueless about Alicia and Everlasting? I imagine some are and some aren't. Hi, Calpus. That's not Calpus, that's Cosma. I can talk. Hello, Jilima. Welcome in. It is my first time going through here. Though it's nothing special, I still want to remind you, Cosma. Communication is usually done through words, not expressions. I just... whatever. Just a bit amazed. Only seen such scenery in photos. To begin with, where I grew up in has never been peaceful. It only became worse after the Honkai. I wanted to change that terrible place, perhaps, so that one day I could let more people see this kind of view. But everything's already ended. All of us who stayed here are only shadows trapped in self-paradox. In the end, maybe only one thing hasn't changed. Alicia, I can never understand how she thinks. Because she's a Hersher? Ichi spot. Who told you that? Alicia herself. Alright, that's very reasonable. He also knows the secret identity isn't such a secret among the flame chasers after all. But looks like he doesn't want to talk about it now. Wait, what's wrong? You are also by Alicia. May meets his eyes, slowly looking up until stopping at the right angle. There is nothing there except... You as well? It's unavoidable. Don't let it bother her. Everybody's been through it. She touched his horns! That's an island? It's covered in fog and I can't see anything clearly. Hello, other pink-haired person with strange ears. Oh, I missed what she said. It's fine. Sakura? Miss Raiden. I've been looking for you. Looking for you? I just met Alicia. She said that you don't have friends here and I should talk to you more since we're compatriots. I can already imagine the way she phrased that to you. But she left in a hurry before even telling me where this is. She said that you know the basics and I just have to ask you. Okay, Dilemma. I hope you enjoy your chillin' lurk. Right, as expected of her. To my knowledge, this Elysium Everlasting is Alicia's memory space. Scenery here are also based on her memories. Well, then Alicia's eyes. I get what you mean. Radiant and colorful, isn't it? Just like the amusement park that my sister and I frequented in the past. I'm sorry. To Miss Raiden, this is a hurtful topic. After all, to you, everything that belonged to that time has turned to dust. Oh, thank you, Chilema. I'm not a big fan of my voice, but it's very sweet of you to like it, or to say that you think it's beautiful. Let's not talk about this. This is a rare chance, so let's take an aimless walk, and appreciate the view along the way. When I was young, my hometown didn't have such high buildings. Back then, I often played with my younger sister under the sakura tree in the garden. I had a sakura tree back home too. When I was young, I'd practice the sword under it and sleep in its shade when I was tired. Looks like we really do have a lot in common.
似ているところがあるのかもしれぬな。
Slow walking. Can I go through here?
敵か。
Enemies. They're also her memories. Let me deal with them. But there's no enemies.
今は試練ではないのじゃから。
Don't say that, Miss Ryder. It's not a trial. You don't have to do this alone.
せっかく楽しく語り合え
Try
たの
to
じゃ。
find someone who understands
これは
me.
メイドの
So
絵の例のようなもの。
we'll take this as a gift of my gratitude. I just wanted to look around here. See, there's a thing. Oh. No. I'm not allowed. Only Sakura gets to fight. I just wanted to click the thing. I can pretend like I'm hitting them. You got this, Sakura! Ow. It exploded on me. Thank you, Sakura. This is nothing. If you ever need help, don't be shy to ask. I'll do my best for you. That's great, but information would be better. Sakura's sim probably doesn't know about the 13th Herrscher. I should ask her something else. Why do you assume she doesn't know? Sakura, how do you see Alicia? Alicia, she's probably the simplest out of all the flame chasers. Simple? Alicia? I know what you mean, Miss Ryder. Her actions are unpredictable and her thoughts are elusive. Her outrageous imagination has made me suffer quite a bit. But I'm sure of one thing, she always treats people around her sincerely. But I've heard more than one person label her as a traitor. I remember you mentioned this before. Looks like I didn't mishear you. But what they say isn't always true. But what you see for yourself may not necessarily be true. I used to live in the shadows, where I learned one principle. No matter what the truth is like, the most important thing is your own opinion. Sometimes, even the truth itself is not important. When you try to believe in the truth can hold a heavier weight. Thank you for your advice, Sakura, but that means... Sakura, if you unexpectedly found out about some, in normal terms, unacceptable truths, what would you do? What do you mean? Why do you ask? The flame chasers are all dead. Nothing can be changed. Unacceptable. To us, that's normal. Kevin's not dead, and neither's Fuhua. Though their society is very dead. However, no matter what you're facing, the real question that is worth contemplating is, what else can I do? For this era, for the future, or for your current self, no matter the reason, people only have the choice to act. Sorry, I don't have such experiences, so I can only give vague answers. Perhaps you should try asking others? Please don't undermine yourself. Your thoughts have inspired me. Really? Perhaps it's an example of how the listener interprets more than the speaker does. Regardless, I'm glad to be of help. Thank you, Sakura. The truth. I think I understand Alicia's intentions. I'll talk to someone else. Eden's poster is asking for cosmetic products, undoubtedly a nationwide superstar. Hey, it's Belle V. They definitely should be arrested immediately. An exhibition by with artist Griseo's art style. Mobise's laboratory is recruiting volunteers. Open, transparent, and safe. Luffy's mystical magic show. If I only look at the poster, it does look pretty attractive. Only look at the poster, that is. Eden. She seems to be spacing out. Let's get closer. Oh. Eden seems like she didn't even notice. What's up, girl? Hi, Eden. Miss Raiden. Sorry, I was a little distracted. Is something wrong? Not really, but I saw your poster on the way here. It's quite nostalgic. Those were pure and simple days. Pardo's wanted poster, Mobius' lab recruitment notice. I guess Ellie, she records everything she finds interesting down to the finest detail. Eden, did you know of Elysium Everlasting from the start? No, it's not like that, Miss Raiden. How should I say it? When I laid my eyes on this place, I was certain that it belonged to Ellie. Just like how the composer has her own style, everything here is light-hearted and pure like Ellie. Then do you also know that Alicia is the 13th Hersher? That depends on how you define Hersher. Unlike you, during our times, to become the Hershers to become enemies with humans, bring unending disasters and turmoils to the world. But Alicia is not like that. She's not our enemy nor a threat to humans. She fights for humanity and is the only person who brought the Flame Chasers together. She's also my irreplaceable friend. And Ellie's Ellie. To me, she's always a lovable and admirable lady, that's all. As for the 13th Hersher, that's more like a wedding dress that she prepared for herself. I think this is a story that Ellie wants to tell you personally. What she means is, Alicia retained her original personality even after becoming a Hersher, just like me. Evidently, Eden is hiding something. Is it for me or for Alicia? I'm sure Ellie wants you to understand her better. She wants you to experience everything for yourself. After all, you're living her memories where her truest emotions are laid bare. I feel like I've spoken too much about Ellie. Not at all. Then if you'll excuse me, I have to leave now. I still want to see another good friend of mine. I understand. Thank you for telling me all these things, Eden. Emotions that Alicia cherishes at the bottom of her heart. Let's look around for more. These things. She sure does like gazebos, that Alicia. Join the Moths. So rare plain for a recruitment. It's rather plain for a recruitment advertise. Actually, it says join the Moth, not Moths. I see Vilvi. Sylvie, as expected, she wouldn't miss out on situations like this. What? What? The spectator here is impatient. I haven't even sent out invitations. You already came on your own? I don't like her magic tricks. They annoy me. True surprises are never this simple. Nothing's ever simple with you, bitch. Oh, there's more stuff. This is Garden Walk. Secluded courtyard. Nice little bench area. Domestic porch. I knew you'd be here. Of course. You have no idea how much trouble Alicia stirred up this time. I just finished preparing for my new show, but she took my limelight. Not letting the tinker make the new model out for run later. It looks like you don't like it here. I wouldn't say that. But how does someone feel like me feel after realizing that I knew nothing about some of these surprises? My dear audience, you can probably imagine, can't you? As expected, she doesn't know of Elysium Everlasting's existence either. Never mind, let's not talk about these upsetting things. Aren't you curious what surprises I have in store? When you say it like that, I dare not feel curious now. That's fine. It's precisely people like you who give me the best expressions when surprised. Here. She reached her hand behind May's ear and swiftly withdrew, her hand now holding a thick paper card, a typical magic trick. Card has an image of Vilvi in a weird pose, much like how she looks now. Your selfie? That's why I say you're such an impatient viewer. She spoke. Vilvi handed the card to May. Upon touching the card, May suddenly felt the familiar power surging through her body. This is the signet of Bodhi. No, it's not the same. Yes, I really love this look on your face. What did you do to Sue? Don't think too much into this. I'm just experimenting. By analyzing the signet's principles, I can temporarily activate the user's potential powers. Another armor used to go against Kevin? Yeah, and a portable one at that. Convenient, right? It's useless against some enemies, so I don't think you'd worry about that. To celebrate the success of today's performance, I'll give these magic cards to this adorable spectator. Next, let me explain the construct of these cards. As you can see, every card corresponds to a different signet, but that's not all. That'll be too boring, so I added some Vilvi elements to it. Firstly, the Magician of Bodhi that corresponds to me, this group of cards. Sorry, I don't need these. Huh? Dear spectator, the show isn't over yet. I think there are others who'd be more interested in your invention. Oh, it's more. For example, Cosmo? Hey, alright. Learning to gracefully leave the stage is also a required trait of a magician. Lay these cards in treasure chests across different areas. If you change your mind, you can always take them. As for me, it's about time I went to that high tower in the center to take a look. My magician's intuition is squealing, telling me that it would definitely be the best stage. Is it just because you like heights? Who knows? Maybe the next time we meet, I'll be a flamboyant levitating magician. My dear spectators, see you in my next performance. There she goes, without even looking back. I forgot to ask her about the 13th Hersher. Even if I did, I wouldn't know which persona of hers to ask. Better go find someone else. It made sparkle noise. Pardo, what are you doing? I wonder why she decided to change out of Hersher mode. Damn, I can't destroy the vending machines. Pardo, what are you doing? There's clearly a puzzle here. Looks very puzzly. Well, I keep forgetting that I have a jump button in this area. Pardo? Me? Now let me boss! Quick, save me! I'll just stand there watching. I know you can't bear to watch your friend for life's supper. I just can't figure out how someone can get stuck in a treasure chest like that. Hunter's open treasure chest. Once the chest is open, you have to see what's inside. Yep, it's the perfect trap for you. I guess curiosity really did kill the cat. I'll have to remember this one. Oh, right. Money. I'll give you, I'll try to figure this out on my own. Whatever. May drew her blade. Excuse me? What are you doing with that, boss? Sorry, I was gonna by your place tonight to restock, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. That was not a snap sound. That was the slash sound. Ew. Wait, so you're gonna help me cut this chest open? I knew it, you're the best. Yeah, because stream's been going for like 40 minutes. Did you think it wouldn't happen? Oh yeah? And what was that about stopping me by my place to restock? Oh, that's just water under the bridge. Let's check out what's inside this chest. We can split it 50-50 since you saved me. A card? This isn't worth anything. Pardo, get back. There's the trap trigger again after things have already been taken. Because filthy. Many layers of surprises. I think you know, set them up. Blink of an eye. There's just one left. Hey, you're great at this. It's getting away. Let's hurry and go after it. Wait for me, May. No. You're a cat. You can run fast. This is also set up by Bill B. Isn't this going overboard? A strange entity that doesn't look like a normal Honkai creature. Did we lose it? Oh my. Yep, Duke got here before you. Yes, Pardo? Hey, I rest for a bit. That monster really so interesting. I almost chased it down the street. Not certain either, but it has a strange aura. Pardo, have you met enemies like that? Well, to be honest, you're too fast, and I didn't get to see what that thing was like. Thank you for the 85 bits, L. Now get the fuck out! You're not supposed to be here. I'm gonna have to wait a sec. I'm chewing food. During our times, strange-looking things aren't rare. You're guaranteed to run into things you've never seen before. Perhaps. Come on, forget it. Look at this treasure I just found. Oh, it's a card with Luffy's picture on it. I knew it. Your expression is yours. And back to its rightful owner it goes. A token of gratitude to my lifesaver. Yes, it might come in handy. I'll take it. Of course, this isn't enough to repay you for saving me. May I can take you looting, exploring this place. How about that? I saw so many treasure chests just from our chase. I'm sure there are lots of secrets in this place hidden by Ellie. You know, that as long as it's about Ellie, May would be interested in it. Perhaps. I'm more concerned about Elysium Everlasting than treasure chests. If I can conduct a thorough exploration, then it'll be worth a try. Oh, isn't this killing two birds with one stone? Don't worry, I'll look out for that monster we just saw now. Then we're good to go? Oh, I guess it's Pardo time. It is cat girl time instead of elf girl time. Why are we back here? We need to carefully explore every area, one by one. Pardo, do you really know the way around here? May, why do you ask? Because we've gone that way several times. We did? Busy looking for treasure chests, not telling directions. Mate, don't the roads here confuse you? They're like a ball of yarn I can't untangle. Playing into cat stereotypes. We've been exploring too hard. As a matter of fact, you've entered this area from 3 different directions. Backtracking won't make treasure chests magically appear. I don't want to miss anything valuable. I want to explore every inch on my first visit. Aspire to empty every treasure chest here. That's grand. You're right, only if there's a way to bypass these stone fences. I know, Philby's master key will totally work. Too bad I didn't bring it. Master key? It's a key that adjusts to any keyhole from Vilvi. Works wonders when restocking. I must find what Vilvi needs first. Price is. This key really that great? You'll know when you see it. This way. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I am with Pardo on the treasure hunting thing. I love me treasure hunting. That is half the reason I play Genshin. I like wandering around getting treasure chests. You guys haven't seen me playing Star Rail on my own when a new area comes out and I'm just running around being like, oh, box! Box! It's addition of Bodhi. There's all combo hits. Interesting. Card system unlocked. Getting a Persona card is only the beginning. Still need to activate it with weapons to use them. Tap here to enter the deck selection screen. Okay. Persona card skill. Each Persona card comes with a powerful active skill. Using it at the right time will deal a lot of damage. The active skills benefit are related to the weapon of the deck. Shut up, Pardo! I'm already doing it! Olivia wasn't exaggerating. Give you another reason to go exploring with me. Where'd you put your key? Don't tell me you forgot that as well. Max, I won't forget where my goods are hidden even if I forget my own name. It's business ethics. I see you take your business very seriously. Who doesn't like money? Okay. Okay, we did it. Okay. Interesting. Look, just let me explore the fucking area and get treasure chests. That's all I want. Aw, fuck off. Eh. You were like, oh, I'm not gonna make it just to your stream, and then you fucking showed up less than an hour after I started streaming.
ここから見下ろすと空に立っているような気分になるんだ。
Hanging garden.
いっそのこと空中庭園と呼ぼう。
The view's fine. We can see an enemy coming our way. Huh? What's that?
メイの
Well,
姉
that's
ちゃん。
what. I sense an unusual presence there. Thought you were going out to eat and you didn't? Well, that's unfortunate. Truly. I don't even mean that sarcastically. It sucks when you think you're gonna go out to eat and then you don't. I'll go check it out. Mate, where are you going? Wait for me! But Pardo, do you want to get involved in violence? It's Portal! Just a portal, nothing unusual. What's going on? I don't know. It looks like the Elysian realm, so probably something weird. Pardo, everything's dead! Calm your shit. And they opened a Cafe Rio way closer to me now, and I'm like, I'm going to be tempted to go here, like, all the fucking time. Why can't I play Hersher of Thunder anymore? I like Hersher of Thunder the best of all of the maze that I've played. I've not really played Origin. I'd be concerned if my food could run away. Like in one of the in one of the event things, it's finality, truth, and origin together. But that's not how they normally play, I've noticed, because I think I've done Hersher of Origin once. Feels different from the battles and the trials. What's this place? I found another card! You've been scavenging while I was fighting? I'm too weak to help you in other ways. Thing is, this card isn't the same as the last card I picked up. Could this card have another use? But why was it left here? I need to investigate further. Maybe this is where Vilvi keeps her cards? We should take a look inside these places from now on. I'm supposed to do all the fighting? And I digress. We should go get that key. It's right ahead. Cool. Yes, I see that. You know, it's funny when Pardo's like, I'm useless in a fight, and she's over here being one of the best ice supports. box.
どれどれ。どう？これが大切に。
The strange robot or the strange hook?
フックなんかじゃないよ。
What hook? That's a bona fide key. Sure about that? Why, I see it. It's only similar to a key in that they're both made of metal.
見くびっちゃダメだ
Don't
よ。
be fooled by its appearance. The universal restocking cheat is not any key. What about the robot next to it? Oh, I found it by the road. I think it'll be useful if I ever manage to fix it.
それより
We've got other things to mind. With this key, we can walk over those fences. Let's go, mate. I can hear this poor chest calling to me. I'm standing on the nothingness. Ha!
うわー、やっぱり思ってメイの姉ちゃんの分もあるよ。どれどれ。よしよし。悪くない。お宝探しは得意だからメイの姉ちゃん。また時間が空い。
Yay! I got a cool key to open doors. Why is it loading? Encounters main screen features. Map exploration mode unlocked. Make and freely loot the map with me. This is the entrance to Philovi's weapon card system. Enter data, storm, and exploration mode to obtain more cards. This is the entrance to main story mode. When main story missions are in progress, map exploration mode will be temporarily closed. Now let's continue with the main story. Let's go! Ugh. Hwoa walked down an unlit road. The deep end, a name she did not like hearing. Not now, not ever. Reminded her of the alleys behind the theater, the corners lying opposite the stage, filled with empty bottles. How long has it been? Slow walking. Eden needs more outfits. Why do I have to control the character when all they're doing is walking slowly? You know it's me, Epaunia. You also know I'm here. We're both witnesses of that banquet. We both lost a friend that night. Or perhaps we witnessed a new beginning. That's why you kept that place in the realm and hid it in this abysmal place? Eden, we both have too many emotions that we are unable to leave behind. Too many memories we wish to relive. Just like how you're infatuated with yesterday's music, I also need a place to settle down this long, thorny journey. Judging from Ellie's reaction, she's aware of this. Yes, even though it's a selfish decision, but you know how she is. When she found out, she happily accepted it. I respect you, Epaunia, and I respect the decision made by you and Ellie. Did you know? People often say that I am the giver and you are the bearer. Bear. I could not bear her depart. I could not even bear her departure. How can I live up to this reputation? Oh, this is not what I wanted to say. Indeed, in truth, it seems to be the other way around. Perhaps I am the one who receives favor, the one who has to bear with fate's mischief. And you, Laponia, you are the true giver. You bestow discipline upon the masses, giving them hope and a path forward. What people see is not what she really is. This is the same as what happened that night. The path that she walks is not the path that people see. Eden, the secret that we've been protecting up till now will be exposed soon. It will surface before everyone. Is this a new prophecy, Aponia? No, this is my wish. Ad break! Woo! I need to get more water, so I will. BRB. Boop. Aqua, you're not supposed to be in here either. I know you like ladies, but you're not supposed to be looking at these ladies. Go away. You are not supposed to be watching. Elle, both of you get the fuck out. You can come back on Thursday. That both of you, you know I'm talking to you both. Elle and Aqua. Get out. Get out. You're both supposed to be catching up to the story on your own. Not watching me play it when you're behind me. You can lurk. You don't have to actively watch a stream. You could just fucking lurk and leave the tab muted. If you are truly lurking, Elle, then why are you typing? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You can lurk and just have the tab muted and not watch, and it still counts as you watching me. And then you can save up points for auras, you degenerate bitches. You know they're not muted because they're replying to me. If it was muted, they wouldn't be able to reply. There you go. Now get out. Aqua? Get out. She'll fucking time you out. You know she will. Guess. Well, say goodbye to your Hololive figures, Aqua. She knows where you live. Elle? This is the first time I heard that word from you, Aponia. I didn't think even you would be changed by May. If you're lurking, how can you hear? You're fighting Mother Whale? Uh-huh. Just Just mute the tab and pretend like I'm not here. Just mute the tab and pretend like I'm not here, and you can still save up your Ara points. If she's the one to bring changes to the realm, then I'll gladly accept. She has the same threat that Alicia has on her. Waifu or something sus. Uh-huh. Sure. Eden, did you bring the key? Of course. Eden reached out and a golden crystal flower bloomed in her palm. I always keep it with me. I think a few of us do. I am not sus. All of the time. Only during these games. Where I'm just... Look. Like, get the fuck out. Both of you, get out. And all the keys are collected, and the crystal flower blooms again. Eden, will you sing that song again? Yes, that's also my wish. When the time comes, tell everybody to come and listen. Y'all are about to get timed out. She likes that song the most. Well, there goes Aqua. Bye, Aqua. Get fucked. Alicia, you're finally back. Great timing. I've had enough of idling around. Doot. Sorry to have kept you waiting. It's fine. By the realm standard, it's not much of a wait. What about Kevin? Don't worry, it's all settled. Now nobody will interrupt us. Did you meet the others? I had some. Most of the flame chasers have come to Elysium Everlasting, and they're rather enjoying themselves. How do I put this? It's expected of your memory space. And I guess you can't wait either, right? Alright, let's talk as we walk. I know you want to learn more about the 13th Ursher. It's a rather heavy topic. Where should I begin? Let's take this step by step. I understand the cause of this. We need to go back to when I had just joined the mob. Come, let's take you somewhere nice. Five seconds? Detour. Sure. I'm surprised you timed him out for 5 seconds. I was like, wow. Aqua got 5 whole minutes and now only got 5 seconds? But now it's 400. Hello, random person. Where are you going all dressed up like that? What are you talking about? I always look this nice. What are you doing with all that makeup on? I'm not telling. Someone's in a good mood. Maybe next time you can tell me why. She is my colleague in the moth, just like everything here. Elsa's one of my precious memories. You took away my simping buttons? What that? Did you make a new friend? Hey, Grandpa Seti. How's business been? Much better, all thanks to your help. Here, I knew you were coming, so I baked your favorite. Go share it with your friends. Well, thanks, but we still have some business to take care of. We'll leave it here and come back later to share with you. Sounds good. I'll leave it here then. No rush. There are even people living here. Do the monsters not attack them? Of course not. How can memories affect other memories? Girl, you say that. It's a small child. How did you get so tall? 'Cause I listen to Mama Celia, eat all my vegetables, and always go to bed on time. Maybe I should listen too. You eat all your vegetables and always go to bed on time. What's so strange about that? Their appearance are based on my memories, and mine is based on theirs. Some are older than me. Some have to call me Big Sister. Appearances are based on my memories. Oh, no, it hasn't continued. I wonder how they look properly, right? I don't know. I'm not you. Oh. Loading screen. The room was empty, save a low machine on a table in the middle. Where am I? Let's call it the Elysium Archives for now. Simple enough? Just read the paper stacked up by the typewriter. Someone as smart as you will understand right away. May grabbed a sheet. The words on the paper changed from unintelligible symbols to words she could recognize. By the time the reinforcements arrived, the 11th Hersher had already been strung up on an inscrutable crucifix, never to make another sound. Even the strongest-willed among the soldiers shed a tear. They believed that this was the grave of them all, comrades and former friends alike. Crimson Ice. I've read about this. It's about Kevin's past. Try not to read it out loud. That's all secret. Best not to let anyone else know. So it prints the files held in the remembrance vessel? Correct. The files are the memories of the flame chasers transcribed by the typewriter here, in an objective and fair manner. It was being kept elsewhere and took a lot of effort to move. Did you bring me here so you can tell the rest of the story through the files? Precisely. That would make it objective and fair. After all, this story is a long one, and I hope you'll get the answers you're looking for along the way. I see. I've read these files. It's accurate and detailed. How does it work? I'll leave that to a friend of mine. Star, the keeper of the archives. You don't mean this thing is a flame chaser? You don't expect the 13 flame chasers to have a 14th member, do you? And she looks so cute, right? It's based after me, after all. The smarts and looks to match. There's 13 in total. Each flame chaser was gonna get one, but in the end, only Eden and Aponia brought one home. I have extras if you're interested. This one hasn't moved and hasn't even moved since it started. That isn't concerning. Well, it's just because you haven't said the wake word, so she's still inactive. Wake word? She gave a sweet smile and scribbled something in the margin of a file. May took the file. You're so cute when you're shy. This is the only way to start it off. Well, I have to activate it. Do you? But with the truth so close by, do you really want to just let it go? Dear... What's that? Dearest Alicia? What gives? Nothing happened. I think you're too quiet. Maybe I didn't hear you. Here, try it again. Dearest Alicia. Oh, wow. Activating. Calibration complete. Personality loaded. Well, human. Hi there, human. I'm Elf Alicia from La La Land, at your service. Very much the spitting image of Alicia. Hello, Elf Alicia. I'm Raiden May. You're the keeper of this archive, yes? So you should know how to start the typewriter, right? Oh, you're an eager one. We haven't even finished with the pleasantries, and you want to put poor little me to work. I'm not sure how I feel about doing that voice.
しょう
Poor.
がないわね
You're lucky. I'm so nice.
じゃあこの楽園データベースインフォメーションコレクトコントローラーインタラクティブ出力
At any rate, allow me to introduce you to the Elysian Database Datafication Acquisition Console Interactive Output.
じゃあ
In that case, allow me to introduce you to this typewriter. Can't even remember its full name.
このタイプライターは
This typewriter can recall all information stored in the Elysian realm and, if left
データを
alone,
指定しないと
automatically print the most recent events. Alpha Alicia gently touched the typewriter, which started right up and spat out a document. Ugh. The portal to the Elysian realm is open. This is definitely objective and fair. What if I want to check something specific? That's a bit trickier. Go ahead and type your question. It'll be easier to just show you. Tell me the truth about the 13th
あら
Tertiary. Straight to the point,
担
huh?
当直入
The typewriter started up and roared a long while, only to spit out a single document. May picked it up and lifted a brow. It's blank.
質問が曖昧
Because
すぎ
there's
た
no
の
one memory in the archive that
データを
summarizes
文章
such
と
a
して
general issue.
適切な答えを必要
I'd
と
have
す
to
る
print
な
out
ら
the entirety
エ
of
リシアの
Alicia's
人
life
生
to give
そ
you
の
an
ものを
accurate
出
answer.
力すること
Then
にな
you
るわ
wouldn't be able to read it all.
タイプライターが
The
書けるのは
typewriter can
事
only
実
give you
だ
the
け
concrete facts. Try to keep that in mind. And let's start with Alicia's
それなら
past.
簡単よ
Easy enough. Just put your hands on the keys. Like this? Just like that. Then I'll pull the file and print. Also, it prioritizes the events that are important to you. Even she can't control what comes out, so it'll be full of surprises. It's done printing. Let's see what's there.
メイちゃんと読
May,
んで
you
ね
need to read this seriously. After all, this is my
私の物語
story.
なんだからおはよう
Good morning. A new day starts from the sweet encounter. Make sure to check your weight after getting out
まず
of
は
bed. Yawn. She hits snooze, sits up, and stretches in her
新
bed.
しい一日
A new day, a new start.
ファイデは
Time to hop to it.
起きて
Get up and out of bed, check my weight before getting dressed, and no need to remember that number.
出かける前に鏡を見て
Check the mirror before heading out.
身だしなみ
Outfit
OK
check, hair check,
前髪
smile
OK
check.
笑
Today's
顔
gonna be a
OK
great day. Moss
Good
Cafeteria.
morning エリー今日も早いね
Hey, you're here early, huh,
おは
Ellie?
ようエイシャ
Good morning. You look wonderful today. Newlyweds really do have a special glow to them.
おはよう、エリシア。
Morning, Alicia. See you in training.
さっき
Well,
モデル
I
みた
thought
い
I
な
saw
男の
a
人を見
model.
かけたと
Turns
思
out
っ
it
た
was
ら
you. Good
あな
morning.
ただったのねおはよう おはようエリシア
Hi, Alicia. Hello, happy to see you.
さっきのは
how's
誰
that?
だったか
It's
しら
not important. Training room.
よし
Alright,
Yeah,
alright.
more
Let's make
squishy.
today's
Little
challenge a
language
bit
processor.
tougher.
まずは飛べる的ねなら今日は弓
First come the flying monsters. Let's use a bow today. Man, bow users in Honkai Impact 3rd are way better than in Genshin. It's kind of silly. I bet you guys just recently in Nagazora.
少し前にチョークで見かけたことがあるわ楽しいことをしましょうでも
I've never actually played as her.
20メートルもあったのよね
I replicated their size. They probably won't fit here.
どこに置けばいいのかしら あら今度は見たことのないお友達ねメビウス博士が
Did Octomodius upload her new discovery without permission again? Sounds like something she'd do. Oh no, I got hit. Oh my fucking god, Aqua, what the fuck are you doing?
今回のレポートもとっても簡単でしたっと。
Thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, you crazy person. Now get the fuck out. Hello, Fires. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Everybody thank Aqua for the gifted subs, even though they should not be here anymore because they're not supposed to be here. I landed very easy on your training report. Hello, Fires. Very easy. Towards the back was a man with steely hair leaning against the door. Had you already learned your lesson? Learning auto. Can't help how I feel. Aren't mods supposed to speak up? That's all I'm doing now. Well, I thank you very much for lurking. There's copy stuff they wrote 2 weeks prior, but you write the same 4 words every time. You're helpless. But given that you're the star of the troop, the top will let you off easy like before. He let out his signature laugh. Who would have thought the little girl from Vladivostok would serve as our benchmark? Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? I joined mods through recruitment like anyone else, and I did it all on my own. Besides, I'm not their benchmark. If I was, the logo would be pink by now. She has a point. She would make it pink. Spare me. Pink? Are you trying to get me to go AWOL? Yeah, you better fucking poof. If you don't like it, you can try to surpass me. I don't think I'll even have a chance to compete. Have a look at your competition. His hand slid through the air, revealing the training record. On it, for the first time, the number 2 appeared next to Alicia's name. Number 1 is... I've seen this name. Is this someone new? Me neither. I heard some weirdo joined recently because of a girl. Isn't that something? Maybe it's him. Anna. Now get the fuck out, Aqua. Thank you for the guest subs. Now get the fuck out. How romantic. I'd love to meet him and his girlfriend. Isn't it tradition night? He should be attending. If you're so interested, go to the dance and find out. Fuck you, bitch. Then I'll have to go get ready. Dance. I've been thinking about a few different outfits, but I'll have to try them all before I can really decide. Which is better, gorgeous with a long train, or an elegant backless dress? Or is that too bold? That sounds very fast, Knock. Who could that be? Is it time already? Alicia opened the door. Mobius is bad. It's Dr. Mobius. You know, the circles under your eyes are even worse than 2 days ago. You really ought to get some rest. Stop leaving weird stuff in my closet! She dumped a pile of clothes and slammed the door shut. I know she's shy, but that's no excuse to trample my kindness. I just thought she should change her style once in a while. Is this... Why no, I'll wear it to the party. That night at the banquet hall. The food here is fabulous, much better than the school fare. Look, they even serve champagne. A place where there are minors. That's sparkling water. Oh, they totally serve champagne when there are minors. What bummer. Pardon me. Would you like anything to drink? Oh, thanks. Also, if it looks like champagne, it's not sparkling water unless it's a dyed and or flavored sparkling water. Because sparkling water is clear and champagne isn't clear. You're welcome. You must be thirsty after tucking in. Here you go. Have fun. Nicia weaved through the crowd, holding a plate. Alright, gotta find a rookie. Oh, I wasn't prepared for a formal moth's dinner, with maids serving drinks. She doesn't know me. She must be new. The person I'm looking for has a masculine name. The maid is a capable soldier, however you look at her. He has presence. Most rookies don't. Maybe he was transferred from another base? Pardon me, have you seen a white-haired young man? Oh, no, better not interrupt girl talk, but that purple-haired girl is quite the stunner. Why don't we sneak into the database and find out? Whatever happens, happens. The outside world is falling apart by the day. It's third time already. You can't conceal it forever. Worrying about it, there's nothing you can do. Why can't you be more like them? Just put those problems behind you and celebrate. Tired. I don't want to be here. He's waiting for me. This is pointless. Pointless, you say? Head of the First Institute declared. The fourth time is coming. Watch out! Oh! I'm sorry, I bumped into you because I wasn't looking. No, it was my fault. I was standing in your way. It is indeed Kevin. Did the drink spill on you? Not at all. I got the cup, see? Thanks for the sparkling water. I was just getting thirsty. I don't like sparkling water. What fast reflexes. You're no average soldier. There met plenty of war heroes, and your physique is on par with theirs, if not better. So is this before she has her pointy ears? Because she doesn't have her pointy ears here. You can't see them. Are you a pro athlete or something? The white-haired youth scratched his head shyly, apparently processing her straightforward compliments. You flatter me. I only played basketball for a few years. Actually, I was a student a few months ago. By the way, have you seen a purple-haired girl who might be wearing glasses? Ah, she's just hiding her pointy ears. I'm looking for her. Sorry about being nervous. I've never gone to a formal before. Hope I'm not making a fool of myself. Purple-haired girl. I did see one. Thank you so much. I still haven't introduced myself. How rude of me. I'm Kevin, newly enlisted in the Moths. And you are? It's the Kevin. How you met Kevin? Yep, those were the days. We were young. Not that I'm older now. Kevin's changed a lot, though. He used to know how to treat a girl right. You're literally older because you didn't die that second. Granted, you're a sim, but still. Indeed, I do have a deeper connection with the Moths among the Flame Chasers. But I'm more concerned with what the other man said, whom you met in the training room. He's not any man, he's Otto. He's Atto. You should have seen him. Atto. The name appeared in Kevin and Cosmo's memories. I believe Atto became a mantis as well. Yeah, she does not have voice acting this whole time. You seem to let slip your background. Oh, now that's a history I'm unfamiliar with, being a little girl and all. Vladivostok 51. Is this the right name? I was supposedly born there, yet it never got to me. I'd be homesick if I was old enough to remember anything besides being taken away by the Moths. Her VA had COVID really bad. That makes sense. Being taken away. I wasn't the only one. Many townspeople were taken. The Moths were searching for something, but to no avail. So they released the townspeople. I believe the incident wasn't officially recorded. Mobius said it was classified as a mishap. I'm disappointed, really. I expected my birth to hold secrets of historical importance. What happens next was predictable. I blossomed into a charming young girl, came across the Moths again, and the wheels of fate began to turn. That's it? No, believe me, you can do a little research. Alicia glanced at the typewriter. It's fine. The typewriter quickly spat out another page. Like Alicia said, Vladivostok 51 was an obscure town that the moths locked down for a time. Its residents were confirmed to be normal, however. Have you accepted the fact that I was just a pretty girl? Leaving aside the conclusion, you guys weren't always like this, according to the files. The passing of time has more or less changed you. It's really something seeing you and Kevin. How should I put it? It was a step-by-step process. Cabin time. He was not within the cheerful crowd. It's not only because of his obtrusive white hair, but also his countenance that could be construed as mourning. Strange to see this look on your face. Sue? You seem everlasting. The scenery here reminds me of the old days. On our way here, we saw a poster of Eden. We went to her concert together. Yeah, well, it was a long time ago. It really was. Heaven, what's on your mind? Or what did you recall? Just some old episodes. Old episodes about her. Yeah. Not all people possess such a pure mind. But she does. You don't usually praise her directly. Been opposing any fanciful ideas she put forward all along. So much that she frequently came to see me for her actual opinions. She's just chatty. Any topic will do. I don't want to deny her wild thinking. Time doesn't wait for us to realize our dreams. But in the realm, we're no longer bound by time. Possibly have the chance to fulfill our last wishes. Perhaps. You haven't changed, Kevin. What is it? Why that expression and look into the distance every time you're troubled? When we were in school, it was the rooftop. After joining the moths, it was usually the top floor of the abandoned high-rise. You know me too well. As a psychic, channeling my power to read the minds of others, it should be easy. Doing so is against my principle. Whether to talk about problems and seek help are the choice of others. Especially you, Kevin. I want to listen to and share your problems not as a doctor or a soldier, but as a friend. Thank you, Sue. I know I'm worrying you. You're right. Sims, we can do what the real us couldn't. I have my own considerations. I can't reveal it yet. I promise that you'll be the first to know when the time comes. You don't have to promise me anything. Even best friends have secrets. I only hope that when you're in need, you'll think of someone who will surely lend a hand. I will. Kevin, as for the rest, I'll let you figure them out yourself. You could use the time. Sue waved goodbye to Kevin. Short distance away, people were still having a good time. Kevin lowered his head and a blue light scattered from his hand. He stared at the flower. It had never faded. Alicia, back then, were you and we truly out of choices? If I saw through your goal earlier, would we come to a different end? Cruseo. Slated secrets. May, are you really the one who can change everything? Is this paint? Cruseo is also here. She floating. Can't change her habit of drawing every fucking place. Did she go this way? Well, that seems to be an arrow indicating that she did, in fact, go that way. Thanks, Pardo. This place is like a dreamland.
ここは夢の世界に見えるだろうね。来た甲斐があった。どんなお宝が入ってるのかな。
Hello, Griseo. Swoosh, swoosh. The young girl was painting the scenery before her seriously, painting from different angles, using different colors in different moods.
変わった模様。
Oh, a strange picture.
グレッシュ。
Griseo, are
模
you
写をしてる
replicating?
の？
あ、
アポニアお
Mama
母さんだ。
Aponia,
感じてるの。
I am feeling. Okay.
感じてるの。
I'm feeling
物語を。
their story.
あ
That
あの
mural.
壁画。グレッシ
Griseo,
見えたの？
did you see something?
ュ。まだ見え
Not
てな
yet,
いから
so I'm going to feel
感
for
じ
it.
たいの。
Did my brush and
絵
paint?
筆とあの絵
It's a weird
変わってる。
painting, full of happiness and
嬉
sadness,
しいのに。
filled with white and black.
それは
Because it is precisely
そ
meant
う
to
い
be
う
that
絵
kind
だ
of
からだ
art.
よ。アポニアお母さん。
Mama Aponia, do you know the story behind that painting? Yes,
よ
I
く
have to
彫
the
刻
spots,
する
so
か
you
ら
can say I have some affinity with
壁画な
artworks
ど
like
の作
murals.
品とも。あれは
It's a very,
とても
very
とても
old ballad.
ある日
He fell from the
そ
sky
れは
that
サ
day.
ジ上の人々
People in the
は仰
crowd
ぎ見
looked up and saw
星
the
空を
starry
目に
night
する。
sky.
とても
How tragic.
悲しい。
That's right. Life is always a
命
never-ending
という
cycle
の
of
は
tragedies.
だけど
But because it's a tragedy, the
悲劇だ
traces
か
it
ら
leaves
こそ
behind are especially
残
majestic
した
and
痕
radiant.
跡はこれ。私
This is too
複雑な
complicated
こ
for
とはよ
Griseo,
くわ
but
から
Griseo
ない。
likes this
あ
painting.
の絵に描かれてるの
Mama
は
Aponia, are those
星
stars
な
on
の
the
かな。
painting?
私
Griseo
雲が
likes
好き。
clouds in the starry sky.
星たちと一緒に暮らす
How
方
can I live
法とか
together
は
with the stars?
わからない。
I don't know, Griseo.
子供はみんな
Every child loves the starry
星空
sky,
をでも徐々に
but slowly you will
そ
see
の
beyond the
視線は
stars and
星
into
々
the
を
deep.
通り抜け深水へと向けられるよう
This
に
is
な
what we
る。
call growing up.
だから
That's why
Cosmo
Cosmo is afraid of
成
growing
長が
up.
いい。
Yeah.
でも感じる
And I
の。
have this feeling. Looking
あ
at
の
this
絵を見
painting
てると
gives me this
そ
feeling.
れは
It
私た
likes
ちを
us.
その質問の答
You need to
え
rely
は
on the arc for the answer.
箱舟次第。
そこまでだ、アポニア。
Shut up, Aponia.
コスマ
Cosmo.
止まれ。
Stop right there.
それが
That's
今
what
の
you
あ
should
んたの
do.
すべきことだ。
Damn. Back to Alicia. We're doing it easy mode, guys. You know how we roll. Go! Look, if it's in easy mode, I don't have to worry about paying close attention to the combat, and so when they're fucking talking, I can actually read it. Hey, I didn't want you to know how immature I was back then. I am blushing. I thought you enjoyed every second of it.
大胆な発言ね。
What a bold remark, but to say I didn't like it is lying.
だって
You did say you want to know my everything and deepen our relationship. It's a dream come true. I don't think I said that.
もうメイは
May,
完
that's
璧な
practically
女
your
の子なの
only
に
shortcoming.
そ
You'll
の点だけ
definitely be
ちょ
more
っと良くな
popular
いわね
if you're as outspoken as me.
私なんてね
Anyway, shouldn't we be talking about
話
Alicia?
題を エリシアに戻しましょう。
Good night, Duke. Sleep well.
私の過去を知ったメイが
Now you've learned about my
次に知りたい
past.
ことは何？
What do you want to learn about next? Oh, fuck. Why isn't it printing? Listen, a rattling is coming from it. Maybe it's stuck. Hold on, let me take a
特に
look.
おかしい
It's
わね。
weird. Maybe
長
it's
く
out
使
of
われ
use
て
for
ない
so
から
long that it
壊
broke
れた
down.
のかしら。
Let me read the repair
ここ
manual.
はこうしてこ
So
う。
this has to be like this, and then like this.
うーん
Forget it.
いいわ。
Watch me. Looks like it's completely broken now. Concussive maintenance only works when you don't break shit. Oh, that's weird. Why isn't it fixed? You just wrecked it really hard with your staff. You can't call that fixing.
でも今までの経験では
But
こ
from
れが
my
一番効
experience,
率
this
のいい
method
処理
works
方
the
法だ。
best. I now have doubts about your experiences. Excuse me? That's not important now. Let's see. What can we do with this typewriter you just broke?
私が壊したわ
I
けじゃ
didn't
ない
break
わ。
it. It's...
だって
Right, it's out of paper. How can we print anything without paper?
紙
What, aren't we in memory space? When I was working just now, we didn't need paper, right?
私は
I am the one in charge of the
このデータ室の
archives.
管理
Cute
者よ。
human here, you have to listen to the
私
elf
と同じ
manager. Wait, we printed a blank page just now.
それは
That
使用済
that
みの
counts
も
as
のよ。
used paper. We
再
can't
利
use it
用はダ
again.
メ。
Oh, I see. I just have to find unused paper. Is that
その
it?
通り。
That's right. In
そ
the
の間
meantime,
私は
I'll
勝
repair.
利。
I'll wait for you to find real white papers,
あな
and
た
this
たちが
typewriter will
本
work
当
as
の
it
白
should.
紙を見
Looks like I don't have a choice. I'll wait outside for a bit. Just humor the elf and go find paper. Bing. See, now she's not all floating.
ここは
There's...
ないわね。 白紙
Paper,
紙
paper. Where can
ど
I
こ
find
にあるの
paper?
かしら。
Do we really need to search so seriously?
どんな
Guys.
小さなことにも真剣に向き合うべきよ。
You
メ
have to
イ
take everything in life seriously. You don't find paper in bushes. Not good paper.
「万世の風をまとい迷いの中で歯を観察し浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う」準備戦勝の一撃せいはあ審判の時は来たや前進前連先陣一つ切る決戦の時が来た火炎罰剣
Your girlfriend will help you in your dreams, May. Or, well, okay, this isn't actually a dream, but it's not normal world either, so... It's kind of like a dream.
ねえメイこのままだ
May,
と
I think it's a
少
little
し効
inefficient
率が
this
悪い
way.
気がするわ
Maybe we
手
should
分けし
split
て
up and
探す
search?
私はこっ
I'll
ち
look here and you'll look
メイ
there,
はあっちを
okay?
探してくれね
Or do you want to switch?
逆
Got it. Looking at where Alicia's heading, she's probably going back to help fix the typewriter. Forget it. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. I'll give them some more time. Head to the target location. I don't know what the target location is, but okay. Mm. Meow.
ほら宝探しなら私に任せてって言ったよね。
A garden labyrinth. Welcome in, Vutops. I hope you are having a good day. Slash night, slash whatever time it is for you. Oh. I'm gonna say hi to these folks. It's Ponya and Cosma and Griseo too. Right, if it's drawing paper. No, I'm getting tricked into this too. It is also nighttime for me. It's almost 9 o'clock.
メイお姉ちゃん。
Me? Looks like I came at a bad
そ
time.
んなことないよ。
Not at all. I'll
Me
gladly
and
welcome you any
It's
time,
okay.
May. As usual, it doesn't feel welcoming at all.
もういい。
Never mind.
繰り返し話す
I
つ
don't
もり
want to
ない。
repeat myself.
あなたがどうしてもというのなら
If you insist, I'll not speak further,
私
but
もこれ以上
sometimes
話すつもりは
ignoring
ない
the truth might not be the better choice.
悪いことにしかならない。
It will only be a bad thing.
でも
I said better.
もし
What if Griseo wants this?
それがあんたの
Can
嘘
you
でない
prove
こと
that this
どう
isn't just
証
an
明す
excuse?
る知らず知らずのう
Can
ち
you
に彼
prove
女
that
に
you
圧
did
力
not
をかけていな
unconsciously
いこ
put
とを
pressure on her?
あんたは証明できるのか？
Griseo seems a little scared. This tension might have a negative influence on her. Considering her abilities, whether it's for safety or because she's a child, I can't close an eye to this. Guys, maybe not in front of the small child. Okay? Okay. I didn't want to meddle, but since both of you claim to be Griseo's guardian, shouldn't you take her feelings into account?
余計なお世話。
Meddle? You sure you
確かに
are.
そうだ。
メイ
May, it isn't
Eh,
wise to
kids
barge
don't
into a
know
dispute
how
between flame
警
chasers.
察安心して
Please rest
ください。
assured that I only wish to recount the
私と
past with
コスモは
Cosmo. I'd trust you more if you didn't use that word. I beg your pardon. I only intend to protect you.
守る。
Protect. Hearing this word from you
あんた
only
の
makes
口
me
から
more
そんな言葉
uneasy. He's signaling me to follow him aside. Is it something he doesn't want Griseo to hear?
一つ忠告だ。
I give you a piece of advice, Herrscher of Thunder.
俺たちを簡
Don't
単に
easily
信用
trust
するな。
any one of us.
俺たちは一
We
人
all
一
have
人が秘
secrets.
密を
I
抱
have
えている。
secrets, and
俺もそうだし。
is it my imagination, or did he throw a glance at Griseo?
英傑は
Flame
ヒー
chasers
ローではない。
aren't heroes.
学園も
The Elysian realm
その名前の
is
よう
far
な
less
美しく
blissful
は
than
ない
it
律じ
sounds.
ゃ。
Sure, if you won't
も
stop
しこ
digging
こで
into this
何かを
place,
発掘しようとしてい
you'd
るな
better
ら
keep this in mind and not do that
それ
again.
を覚えておく。
Thanks for the advice. I'll make my own judgment. May, the typewriter's fixed. I brought it over.
持ってきたわよ。あら。
Dear, did we come
来るタイ
at
ミ
the
ングを
wrong time?
何を言ってるの？
Nonsense.
私
The
たちのよう
glorious,
な
lovable elves
人々
always
に
come at
愛
the
され
right
てる
time.
キラキラ
Well,
それは
maybe. Never thought I'd see you make that face. I'm starting to see your weakness.
私の
My
天敵は
weakness
も
is
ち
a
ろん
cute girl like
メイの
me.
ような美しい女の
Whatever
子
you
よ
ask me, I have no choice but to obey.
エリシ
Alicia, your
ア、そ
iconic
の
beaming
可愛い元
smile
気な笑顔を見る
reassures me to no end.
私もよアポ
Me
ニア
too, Aponia. I'm
あな
super
たに会う
excited
た
to
び
see
に嬉し
you.
エリシ
There
ア
are
ちゃん
two
だ
little
二人
Alicias.
私はエリよ
Ellie is an elf from La La Land and a
デー
keeper
タ
of
の
the
管理者なの
archives.
知りたいことがあっ
If you
た
have
ら
any
何でも
questions,
私に
don't
聞いて
hesitate
ち
to
ょうだい
ask me.
その手にある
Are
の
you
は
carrying a
タイプ
typewriter?
ライト
What does it print?
あらグレーシュも興
Interested?
味がある
I'm
のね
offering you a chance to
試し
find
てみ
out.
て手を文字盤の上に
Just
か
put
ざ
your
す
hand
と
on the typewriter's
相手に
keys,
関
and
連
it'll
する記憶
automatically
を
print
自
out
動
a
的に
memory
選んで
related with
印
you
刷
from the
してくれる
database.
わよこんな風に
Like this?
本
It
当に出て
actually
きた
works. It's painting like Griseo's previous entries.
絵の中の人
The
は
figure in the painting.
Cosmo?
Is it Cosma?
確かに
True, it's on the
少し
abstract
抽象
side,
的
but the
ではある
outline
けど
screams Cosma.
私
I remember
覚えてる
this. Cosmo said he learned to play the
コズマ
harmonica,
が
so
ハーモニカを
Dystopia
覚
asked
え
him
た
to
って言
perform
っ
for
たら
everyone.
コズマが吹き終わ
As
っ
soon
た
as he
ら
finished, Dystopia fell off her
ディス
chair
トピアお姉ちゃん
laughing.
ありがとう
Thank you,
妖精さん
Elvadnin. Grisea
い
remembered
い
really
記憶
happy
を思い
memories.
出どういたしまして
Thank you for coming,
みん
little
なの
human
お嬢
friend.
さん
Don't underrate the power
妖
of
精
an
の
elf.
力を甘く見
Elf power is so convenient. You did it without blank paper. Because
それは
elf power was upgraded.
妖
If you
精の
don't believe
力
me,
が
try
レベルアップ
again.
じゃ
Okay,
次は
Cosma,
コ
you're
ズマが
next.
やめてくれ
Don't.
あら
What a
あっ
crisp
さり断
answer.
ら
But
れちゃった
Cosma, Grisea stated she
でも
wants you
ね
to do
コズ
it.
マ
Do you really
グレー
want to
シュ
hurt
の
her
お願いなの
feelings?
よ
やめろ
Stop.
印刷が終わった
This is... It's loading.
そこにいるのは
There, I see.
もう一度見せる
I'll
わね
demonstrate once more.
どうだった
How was it?
確かに
Moves are
勢い
forceful
がある
indeed.
技でした
Do you do it to control the
そ
flow
う
of
するの
Honkai
は
energy?
どちらかという
More
と
of a ritual to
儀式
train the
的な
mind.
ものかし
Give
ら
it a go, huh?
ええわかりました
Okay. Um,
同じ動きなの
motions are
に
the same,
ど
but
こ
something's
か違う
wrong.
気がするのよ
どこか間違えたの
Have I
でしょう
misunderstood?
どうかしたの
Oh, what's wrong?
かなんだか
I
あま
don't
り
feel
変わ
any
らないような
different.
気がして
It's slightly
それ
embarrassing.
に
あら
Oh my, I
向き
suppose
不
this
向きが
method
ある
doesn't
のかもし
apply
れ
to
ないわね
everyone.
変ね
Strange.
結
I'm
構
pretty
気に入
happy
って
with
るわ
it
よ
and even asked
エ
Ian
レ
for
ンにも
posing
ポー
tips.
ズどうしてこうなったの
Could
か
this
し
be?
ら
すみません
Sorry, it could be
私
my
の問題
fault.
かもしれません
かっこいい
Cool. Oh, he's a little nerd. Happy memories back when before everyone was horribly murdered or died. Not everybody was murdered. Cosma, you. My, this really does fit Alicia's style.
もうコズマったら
Cosma, how can you peep
女
on
の子の
girls?
ことでも
This
これで
reminds
思い出
me,
したわ
I originally intended to use
もとも
this
と
for
この
this to be a
動きを
formality among
英
the
傑
flame
の礼儀
chasers,
作法として
but be later
費用
promoted
の
within the
場の内部に
mods.
広めようとでも指
A
導計
pity
画
that
が
my
思った
plans
より
didn't
も
go
進まなく
smoothly
て
as I
ペ
imagined.
リスに教
I
え
had
るだけ
spent
で
months
数
just
ヶ月
teaching
もかかっ
Phyllis
たのよ
alone. Maybe it's because she didn't want to learn it at all.
まさか
How can that
コズ
be?
マの心の
Don't you know
声を
what Cosmo
メイだ
really
って
wants?
話題を変えてもらえ
Can
な
we
いか
change the topic? This reminds me
子
of a
供たち
children's
は
そ
game.
ちらのお姉さんも
Does this cutie also want to experience the power of an elf? Savor this well
え
then.
え構わない
Yes, in reality, I also do this often. The moment Eponia's fingertips touched the keys of the typewriter, a look of shock flashed across her face unnoticed. She regained her composure quickly as a piece of paper slowly slid out of the typewriter.
アポニアお母さん
Eponia, what's written in this archive?
え
How should I say this?
え懐かし
Nostalgic,
いね
kind of past naivety, but perhaps inappropriate for children.
じゃあ
And
コズマも
Cosmo
見ちゃ
can't look
ダ
at it
メ
either.
グレーシュ
Grisea, would you like to sketch elsewhere? I found a place with great scenery just now.
そう
Loki,
する
I want to take a walk
コ
too.
ズマも一緒に来る
Does Cosmo want to come along?
やめておく。
You go ahead.
身の
Be
安全に
careful.
は俺は少し気になるこ
I
と
have
があるか
some
ら。
concerning matters to
え
investigate. Alright,
コズマも
be careful too.
あらみんな行っちゃ
Oh,
ったわね
everyone left. Ponya got some not safe for work stuff going on in her background. I mean, not necessarily, but it's not for children.
白紙を手に入れたしメイ
Since we've got no white
私たち
paper,
も
shall
戻
we
りましょ
also leave, May? Okay. It is ad time. So we will not progress.
そうねコズマとアポニア
Oh.
はある意味グレーシュの保護者だけどそれぞれの立場
They're
が
just,
ある
just
から
they just keep talking.
でもほとんどの場合3人でいることはないからあまり心配しなくていいわ
Okay. Now with BRB. we're back. I usually run about 3 minutes of ads an hour because I drink a lot of water, and so I have to pee a lot. So if I'm gonna be leaving the stream for a few minutes anyways, I generally try to stop, at least for like more story-based stuff, so that you guys don't miss anything and everybody has to take a little break whether they're subbed or not. I hope you don't mind. No. Why are you like this? Yeah, I generally try to having some trouble loading this area. Stop stream when ads come in so that nobody really misses anything. My ear itches. I have a small bladder and I drink lots of water, so I'm gonna be taking a break anyways, usually. So. When I went to college, I would like come back for breaks, and I'd be driving because it's like a 6 to 7 hour drive, and there's like no fucking rest stops open in the mountains for most of the year, so it's like I have to go to the bathroom before I get into the mountains and make sure I don't have to pee while I'm in the mountains. Because there's also nowhere to fucking pull off on the side of the road. That was always fun. And my parents would be like, "Oh, do you really have to pee?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." I always have to pee when it's inconvenient. Always. May, you're slow. Are you still deliberating over Cosmo's story? I see you also find it very interesting. Indeed, it's thought-provoking, especially the part where you teach others strange things. Man, the outlines on the characters in this section are real funky. Now that I think about it, you're always like this. You unexpectedly appear in everyone's memories. Everybody's life here seems intertwined with yours. Oh my, May actually praised me openly. Is this an emotional attack? That's unfair. Whatever. Perhaps you can do away with the seams, but Flame Chaser story isn't related to the others. You'll understand soon. Alright. What time period in me is May interested in? You said that you had to walk step by step with Kevin to get to where you are today. Then what was your next step? Oh, I need to think about it. The fourth Honkai eruption went rather smoothly. Kevin tasted victory for the first time. The team also welcomed a new member. The old cocoon crisis came afterwards, but Sakura and Vilvi did most of the work. We were more like supporting characters. It was the same after that too. During that time, the Moss had to deal with all sorts of troubles. But if I must pinpoint a turning point... Maybe the sixth Honkai eruption? You've probably heard of it too. The sixth Honkai eruption. I remember the Hersher born from that Honkai displayed the consciousness of a human just before she died. Kevin faltered because of that. But that was just a trick, and humanity paid heavily for it. That's right. It might be difficult for you to imagine, but in that era, no harsher has turned back to human. At least not that I know of. Back then, I chose to believe in reality has made me realize how heavy believing can be. Maybe from that moment on, some things were already predestined. Just like a planted seed, even if we don't do anything, it will slowly sprout and grow. Miss Alicia. Uh-oh. You should call me Little Alicia. Why? Because people would be surprised to hear me call you that. They'll think, why? Is it because you saw something they couldn't? They'll be making all sorts of hilarious faces. Okay. Anita Alicia. And remember to call Mobius Granny Mobius. Granny, would Aunt Mobius get mad? Oh, aren't you young? Remember, calling a girl an aunt is worse than calling her a granny. Oh, now she's just fucking with Mobius. I can appreciate that. You'll eventually tell the difference. Maybe you'll be calling her that in a few years. Okay, I feel sorry for Aunt Mobius. She works all night and barely has time to eat. Maybe she's working on a super urgent project. How did you know? Mom wants to be with Dad, so she's leaving the lab. She's trying to find a new assistant for Aunt Mobius. Bye, Kevin. I overheard them discussing the handover. Something about an augmentation or surgery? Kevin just walking by while they talk in the hallway, like, oh, it's a small child. Okay. Oh. Look who's back. I don't think Uncle Kevin heard you. He looked pale. We just defeated the 7th Hersher, so he probably hasn't gotten over it. Dr. May urged him to see a psychotherapist. He should be back from a session. I'll go talk to him. Stay by yourself for a while, okay? Okay, little Alicia. That's a good girl. Dystopia says she'll be back in a jiffy, so wait for her here. Oh, is this gonna be the part where the child just like fucking basically almost dies? So that she has to get the surgery? Oh, it's cold here. You think acting ice cold makes you hotter? Then you're ignoring me. Just the thought of being shunned by you brings me to tears. Sorry. Oh, look at his little sad face. I heard about the Mantis program. It was very mean of you to leave me out of it. Ellipses. I thought we were friends. Were you planning on secretly surpass me and seize control of the moths? It's a sly move, Kevin. Thanks for consoling me, but I want to be alone right now. Oh. Sorry. You said sorry twice. That's not very in character. Oh, she's got the little egg thingy on her hairband. I never noticed that. May said the same. If I close my eyes, I see Himeko, standing, smiling, reaching out to me. As if we were at the dance party. You were there. May was there. Do you know? When I swung the sword, she wore the same expression. It's the 6th Hersher. Sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned it. I can understand why his girlfriend would suggest he go see a therapist. It's alright. I'm happy to know that you dream of me every night. I suppose you do need some alone time. Let you be? Alicia, I'm scared of that dream. I'm even more scared of waking up from it. Don't mind it, Kevin. You just haven't met a good psychotherapist. Therapy is important, Kevin. When you're told you should go talk to a therapist, you should listen and. Griseo? Griseo? Why? There's nobody here at all. Did
誰もい
Dystopia
ない
take
わ
her
ね
away? Then
ディストピアが連れて行ったのかしら。じゃあ先に謝ってきたのはあ
Kevin,
な
you
たなんだか
apologize
ら。
first. Don't blame it on me,
私
alright?
は悪くないからね、ケビン。
Quiet conversation was coming from the room. Oh, he cried. Though only a fragment could be heard, it was enough to make Alicia widen her eyes. That's just crying. That's not a conversation, ma'am. Crying is not a conversation. Crying is just crying.
あら、
I didn't think you'd willingly
あ
come
な
to
た
me
が
for
ひ
this
どいわ
matter.
ね、メビウス。
That's harsh, Mobius.
私は
You know I don't want to
ケビン
fall
の遅れを
behind
取りたくない
Kevin and
し。
you.
まあ前者はもう
If I
叶
can't
わないけ
possibly
れど。
surpass Kevin, I'll
後者は
focus on surpassing you instead.
いいでしょう。
I'll let you cut in line. I'll be more than happy to pick your cause of death.
それはダメよ、メビ
I'm
ウス。
afraid that won't happen,
あの
Mobius.
ここに来る前から
I'm
用
already
意しておい
prepared.
たの。
The genes to be fused into
私の
Alicia should
融
be
合因
unique,
子なんだ
right?
もん。
Okay, so that's all before her surgery. Either she's lying about not having elf ears before, or she's just like,
そうね。そういう思
they
い
just
出はあ
aren't
ったわ
changing the
ね。
model, which is fair.
どうしようもなく
Yes, there are memories
何
like
もで
this
きな
too.
いという
Times
時
when we
が。
were helpless and powerless. Kevin never managed to overcome those dark times. In the 7th Honkai eruption, he was forced to kill his past comrade. It's no wonder that he has changed so much.
あの頃の彼は
Back then,
かな
he
り
suffered
精神
severe
的に病んで
emotional
いたの。
disorders to the extent of wishing
仲
to
間
run
から
away
逃
from
げ
his
ようと思った
companions.
ことも。でも
But
そ
I
れは
always
彼
felt that
で
he
はな
wasn't
く
to blame.
カ
The
ウンセラーの
psychologist
問
was at
題だ
fault.
と思うの。
He could have come to
私
me
のところに
instead.
来ればよかったの
Look,
に。
Alicia, I'm not saying the therapist couldn't have been evil, but there are a lot of people who just don't listen to their therapist, and it's really hard for most people to find one that really clicks with them. And then they just say therapy sucks and doesn't work instead of trying to find a good one. Which is fair when all of your experience is bad, but still.
そうしたら一人目の融
If he
合
did,
戦
the
士は
first mantis would
彼じ
never
ゃな
have
く
been
なってい
him.
た。
Regarding your surgery, I remember that Mobius had always been doubtful.
うーん。
Oh, that's
上
probably
辺
because she
因子の
wanted to
副
see
作
what
用
side
を
effects
楽
the
し
eye
みに
cure
して
could
たから
cause
で
for
しょう
me,
ね。
but was disappointed
結
by
果
their
的に
results.
彼
Or
女はが
rather,
っかり。
envious? She has
と
a
いう
delicate
か交
side.
換してあげてもいい
She
って
could have
言った
asked
の
for an
にね。
exchange with me.
本当はね。
Actually, I
人
don't
と
really
崩
like how the
壊
line
獣の
between
境界
humans
を
and
曖昧に
Honkai
するや
beasts
り
is
方が
blurring.
火を追うがも
The most
い
have
ろいろ
tried
と
other
試したのよ。
methods, such as artificial
例
life
え
and
ば人
gigantic
工生
robots.
命とか
Can you
超
guess
大
whose
型ロ
ideas
ボット
those
と
were?
かそれが成功して
Those
たら
ideas worked, things
物
would
語
have turned
は
out very
完全に
differently. But all of you still chose mantises.
だってケビンがあ
What
まり
else
に
can
も
we
うま
do
くいっ
when
たんだ
Kevin
もの。
performed so well?
人々は彼
Everybody
か
saw
ら希
hope in
望を
him.
見出した。
You know,
そ
hope
れ
is
は
always more valued
勝
than
利よりも
victory.
勝利を手にする方
There are
法
many
はたく
ways
さ
to
んあ
gain
るけど、
victory, but when it
希
comes to
望に
hope,
関しては
humans often don't have
人
many
々はそんな
options.
に。でもこれが重い話だ
But
と
if you
思った
think
ら
that this is a
大
heavy
間違
story,
い
then
よ。
you'll be wrong.
あの頃
That
融合
time, the
戦士の
criteria
選
for
抜基
choosing
準の
mantises
設
were
定は
very high
メ
and
ビウス
completely
の実
controlled
験
by
室が担
Mobius's
当し
lab.
ててすごく
Although
厳しかっ
sacrifices
た
were
の。
made, the success rate
犠
was
牲は
high,
避けられ
relatively
ないけど
speaking.
しばらくして
Before
費
long,
用
the
がに
moss
は
already had
8
8
人の融合。
mantises. Lucia's fingertip tapped lightly on the
そ
typewriter.
してこれこそ
This is actually what I
私が
want to
メ
show
イに見
you.
せた。
Well, they said it's...
今回の記録は写真だったのね。
Hey, look, it's Cosma. Aw, what cute outfits. Oh, the entry is a
こ
picture.
れは少し後
This is the
のこ
birthday
と。
party we threw for Kevin
み
not
んな
long
でケ
ago.
ビンの
Not
誕
long
生日会
after.
を開催したのよ。
With cake!
もう
You look so
当時
pretty
私
back
った
then.
ら
But
本当
then
に綺
again,
麗
I've
よ
always
ね。
been pretty.
もちろんいつも
Girl,
のこと
the
だけど。
only difference is what you're wearing. Is this really Kevin? He's laughing so normally.
その言い方。
That sounds
結
quite
構失礼
rude,
よ。
but I get what you mean.
でもだってメイのそばにい
Kevin
るケ
reverted
ビ
to
ン
a
は
big boy when he
ただの
was with
男の子
May.
なんだもの。彼女にもっと近
He
づき
wanted
た
to
いの
get
に。
closer to her,
同
but couldn't
性に
because
さ
of
せ
the
てしま
cold.
ったらどう
Simply
しよ
knowing
うっ
that she
て
cared
心
cheered
配
him
して。
up.
それが
And this is the Kevin you know.
ケビンでメイも同じね。
The same goes for
ケビンと
May.
私の
She
前
only
にいる
acts like a
時だけ
teenager in front of
普
Kevin
通
and
の
me.
女のほら
Look at how
さくらも
carefree
嬉しそうにして
Sakura
るで
is.
しょ。
I still think the
こういう
expression
表
suits
情の
her.
方がアポニアとメビウス
Honey
は
and
出席
Mobius
しなか
didn't
ったけ
come,
ど
but they prepared
面白い
interesting
プレゼントを
presents.
用意してたわ。ゴンが清掃する姿
I
も
saw Auto
そ
dress
の時
formally
に
for the
初めて
first
見たの。
time. Naturally, we
みん
made
な
fun
し
of
ばら
it for a
く
long
そ
time.
れをディストピアは
Dystopia
面
showed
談
us
劇で
how
ケ
to cut a
ーキを切
cake
り
with
分けるパフォーマン
telekinesis.
スを見せてく
She
れた。
pretended to struggle with it
ミ
so
ス
she
した
could
ふ
give
りして
Cosmo the
わ
smallest
ざとコ
slice.
ズマのケーキをコズマってば
It
すご
saddened
く
him,
落
but
ち込
he
んじゃっ
couldn't
たか
say
ら
anything. In
何
the
も
end,
言い
we
出
all
せなく
shared
て
our slices with him.
本
So many
当
things
にいろいろあっ
happened.
た。当時にもこう
We
いう
made
楽
such
しい
happy
思い出
memories
があっ
even
た
in
の。
a time like that. But wouldn't the knowledge of the end turn past happiness into grief? Al, don't fucking lie to me.
多分
Well, I feel a tad
淡
wistful
い
about them in
感情にだ
hindsight,
けどそれは苦痛じゃなくて
but I think it's a joy
一
rather
種
than
の
a
喜
pain.
びだと思うの。手にした幸せに喜びを覚えて
It's being content for the
未来で起き
happiness
る奇
and
跡に期
hard
待
and
するの。
hopeful for the miracles to come.
だって物
Every
事
coin
に
has
は
two
未来
sides,
性
see?
があんなことがあった後
Kevin's
でも
life's been tough, but he
ケビン
hasn't
は思い出せる
forgotten
の
how to
よ。
smile.
だけど
If we
あの
didn't
時
take
に
this
写
picture,
真を
you
残
may
さな
never
かった
get to
ら
see a sight so
メイが
rare.
この景色を目にすることもなかったかもしれないでしょ。
Al, you do not expect me to believe that you beat the video game. We may never see Sakura and May all dressed up,
まだ角
Cosmo
が
with
生え
our
てない
horns,
コズマの姿も
Dystopia's and Auto's
それからディ
faces.
ストピアでも今は
But
見
you've
え
not
るだ
only
けじゃ
seen
な
them,
くて
but remembered them as
覚える
well.
ことも
Isn't
で
that
きる。
joyous? That's how
喜
I
ば
feel.
し
You know, May never brings up the fact that Kevin's ex is also May. Like that's her in a past life, essentially. She's not brought this up once. You're right. I can feel the importance of this memory, which is easily forgotten.
うんうん
I
メイ
knew
なら
May'd
分かってくれ
understand
る。
me.
でも結果も大事だ
Like
け
you
ど
said,
ね。
the ends are very important. I don't know. I'd find it weird.
確かに
Maybe it's just
あらゆ
because
る
there
こ
were
と
so
が決
many
まった
there
この
there were
古
so
の
many
学園の中
clones
でも
around when they were
人々
growing
は
up.
結果を重視してる。
Even in the Elysian realm where everything's written, people still emphasize the ends.
例え
For
ば
example,
戦後に
don't
彼
ask
の
Albus
故
about
郷
his
の話
hometown.
をしてはいけな
Don't
い。
eat what Mobius gives
ね、
you.
それとエリシア
Don't
の
turn down
要求を
Alicia's
断っ
request.
ては
Don't
い
tell
けない。
Sakura.
わらわがどうした
Tell
ん
me
じゃ。
what? Huh? Oh,
さ
Sakura. Oh, I can't believe I let out the secret.
困った
I
わ。
was just about to tell
ご
me
ま
how
かせ
pretty
な
you
くな
were
ったわ
that
ね。
day.
この写真
The
は
picture is wow.
あ
Fills me with
あ、あの
nostalgia.
時のこと
Sakura, did you come to see Alicia?
いやそういう
Not
わけでは
exactly. I happened to see you
ちょうど
two
二
and
人を
got
見かけ
curious.
たから
What are you
少し
doing?
気に
Well, it's your job because they're experiencing the Elysium Everlasting Information Flow Big Data Processing Center Visualization Terminal.
端末を体験してて。
Okay, now she's just making up its name. I don't think that's what you initially called it.
この妖精の魔法
This
タイ
elf
プライタ
magic
ーは
typewriter can
過去
print
にあ
out
った
everything from the
あらゆる
past.
ことを
It's
印刷
literally
でき
all
る。
knowing.
あれらの記録は
So the archives
誰
were
かが
written
書
by
い
a
たわけ
human?
では。
あな
Hey,
た
elf magic is not
妖精
something
の
you
魔
can
法
look
を
down
暴
on.
くこの端末の
This
原稿
terminal
は
is based on the
費
data
用
logger
の
in the
コント
control
ロール
center
セ
of
ンタ
the
ーの
moth.
データ記録
Even
装
as
置
an
なの。
admin, I only
管
have
理者の私と
read-only
も
access.
すごそうじゃな
Sounds amazing.
それ
Can
で
it tell me where to find
Bill-
Vilvi?
それ
Well,
は
about that. I remember Vilvi said she was going to investigate that tower.
強盗か
The tower?
通りで
No
こ
wonder
の
I
辺
couldn't
りで
sense her
彼女の
nearby.
気配を感
Thank
じ
you.
なかった
I'll
んじゃ
excuse
ない
myself.
いってらっしゃい。
Take care.
さくらって本当にすごいわよね。いつも
Sakura's
何の音も
amazing.
な
She
く
can
いき
appear
なり
behind
後ろに
people
現れる
silently
んだか
every
ら。
time. Better not mention her name.
なんだか今のさくらの反応ちょっと
Sakura's
変わっ
reaction
てたよう
seems
な気がす
slightly
るわ。
off.
うーん
I'm a
少
little
し気になる
concerned.
けど
I hope I'm mistaken.
私たちは記憶
Although
体だ
we're
け
all
ど
Sims,
さくらの時
Sakura's
間は
life
みん
timer
なよ
stopped
りも
early.
少し前で止
It's
まっ
hard
て
to
る
let
から
that fact go.
もし彼女が
She discovered the
あの
truth of
件
that
の真相
incident.
に気
Imagine
づ
how
いたら
shocked and depressed she'd be.
どれだけ
Like you said, some things are predetermined at some time or another.
でもだからこそ
But I believe we
みん
deserve a
なには
happy ending,
幸せな結末
at
を手
least
に
in
し
the
てほしいっ
Elysian
て
realm. Become Sakura. I can't believe she's not gonna wear the swimsuit I put her in. Who is the girl sobbing in my dreams? Her tears were so real, wet, full of sadness and hatred. They dripped on my face in the darkness.
こういった場面が
Pain has been
どんどん
occurring more
増え
and
て
more
いる
often. Sakura looked at her waist, where a rarely unsheathed blade hung. Strained by discipline, it would not declare the impact of memory on an individual nearby.
じゃがこう
But
いう
such
欠けている
incompleteness
状
was
況
coming to an end.
ビルビーはもう
V should
そ
have
れを
brought it
元
back
に
by
戻して
now. Her human killing sword is gone! Oh no! She won't be able to kill humans. Oh.
万世の風をまとい迷いの中で歯を観察し浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う
Okay, you need to stop running. It's rude. You know, that knockback noise does not really fit with this Mei. Like, personality-wise. This is a much more serious and experienced Mei. Why is it acting like I was fighting as her?
こんな短時間で工房をもう一つ作って
Another
みせ
workshop
る
was
と
built in such a short amount of time.
しかしこの
To
規
this
模は
extent seems
必要
unnecessary. Surprise? It still has a long way to go. Sakura glanced around at the unnecessary facilities discreetly, thought for a moment, but said nothing. For a flame chaser, offering advice is an act of arrogance.
確かに
I can
男児が
tell.
あれらの
Compared to
基地を
this
作った
workshop,
と
those
して
bases you built saw
そ
more
の進
astounding
捗はこな
progress.
すとして
They have
もっと
tighter
厳
security.
末
I don't think anyone could have taken
十
anything
分
out
な
without the
権限が
necessary
なければ
permissions and
おそらくその中から
accomplices.
何
だから
So,
何事に
every
も
coin
二面
has two
性がある
sides.
しかし
You're
君は
scary,
恐ろしい
Sakura.
ね
What's
さくら
this, an assassin's thinking?
仲間の労働の
Her
成果を
first
見た
reaction
時
to
に
seeing the
真っ
companion's
先に
work
考
is
え
how
る
can I
ことが
sabotage it?
これは何時
This is a lesson I
いいな
learned from you. No,
彼女
her.
うん
Oh, the expert,
昔
right?
のように
You want her to
彼
tune
女
your
に
gear.
整
You
備して
came
ほしい
late.
武装で
She
もあ
just
る
fell
の
asleep.
わらわが何のた
You
めに
know
来
what
た
I came for.
おや
Fine, fine. Isn't there anything that can spark your
分かっていいよ
interest? It's time to
持ち
return
主に
it to its
返す
rightful
時が来
owner.
た私は武器
It's
に
never
関
my
する思
job to
考
think
を
about
だからか
weapons,
な
which is probably the reason
それ
why,
が修
upon
復さ
seeing
れ
it repaired,
驚きを感じたん
I
だよ
was genuinely surprised. Oh,
第三の神の
the third divine key. It's the early work of the expert, and its design shows that.
でそのランダムなご
The
機嫌
random
シ
mood
ステム
system
は
is whimsical.
確かに
Too bad it
基礎
can't
天
transform in the
然と言える
realm
けど
anymore.
だからこそ
That's why it deserves to be
修復する
repaired.
おやそう
Hope
なの
so. I think the real surprise would be
君は
switching
戦
between
闘中
seven
に
forms in
7
combat
つ
at
の
will.
形態をでも
I know this
余
isn't my
計なお世話
business.
だけど
Well, what do you want to use it for?
それはもとも
It's
と
my
わらわの
weapon.
武
I
器
don't need an ulterior
余計
motive.
な目的
But I heard
Demo,
you only
kono
use this
katana.
sword on special missions, like
Kimi wa
disposing of
tokushu
traitors,
no
and
任務を
even
それも必
they
要
were
な任務
necessary.
必要
Necessary, eh?
いいんだ
I was just
私も聞い
curious.
て
I
みただ
borrowed
け
it
だ
for
か
an
ら
experiment that didn't end well, so
君
it's
から
my
借りた
fault to
それ
some
を実
degree.
験でも
This
ちゃん
doesn't
と
mean I
返
won't
す
give
よ
it back. You know I usually
君も
value
知ってると
prize
思
higher
う
than
けど
responsibility.
さ受け
Take
い
it.
いや
No,
見る
Vilvi, it's not truly
Mother,
completed
hold-
yet.
おや
Oh? Sakura slowly unsheathed the blade on her waist. It's a weapon other than frozen Naraka, which had never been unsheathed in front of the countless successors that came before. But what was exposed was a shoddy blade without an edge.
一
A
時的な
temporary
代用品
replacer,
だっ
so
たん
you
だ。
mean... Vilvi smiled and slid the 7 thunders of retribution, whose blade encased the authority of conquest, into the sheath.
そうだね。
Now it's completely
こう
repaired,
するこ
along
と
with the
で、
expert's
やっと
design and
本
that
当
one's
の意味で
discipline.
君があの戒律
I
を
don't think
共
you'd
に
actually
戻
want
したい
that
と考
discipline
えるだろう。
back,
例の剣を知っているじ
so
ゃん
you knew about that event.
君がそれを使った時の
Seeing
記
your
憶を
memories
中
of
に
using
封じ
it
て、
inside
鞘
it,
か
so
ら
it
抜
could
かれる
release
際
some of
に
them whenever
そ
you
の
drew
一
it to
部を
double
放
your
ち
pressure.
仲間を
Then
守るために。
Aponia really went to great
ア
lengths
ポ
to
ニアも
protect her
結構。
companions,
では
and I hope
君
you
が
and myself
そ
will
して
both get what we
私自
want.
身
She had not looked away from Sakura's hand in the grip of the 7 thunders of retribution while she was speaking. Her eyes gleamed with a strange expectation.
知っておるかビルビ
Vilvi, I've been thinking about
わらわ
something. Yeah? She placed her hand on the grip of the 7 thunders of
わらわ
retribution.
の夢の中で泣いている少女は
Who's the girl crying in my
一
dreams
体
the whole
何者
time?
じその憎しみは
Where did her hatred come
ど
from?
こから
Only until then did Vilvi realize she may have made a mistake. A mistake too entertaining, and absolutely
今な
so.
ら
Now I will know. 50,000 years had passed in the realm. The 7 thunders of retribution was unsheathed by its master. Oh no, it's Mobius time!
あ
Ah.
ら
Oh,
拡散し
it's
始めたの
starting
ね
to spread.
影に隠
The
れて
smell of
動き出
intrigue
そ
that
う
has
と
been
して
cooking
る
in the corner.
どうやら
Looks like I can't be
今回
number one this
私は
time. Mobius was studying some pages with interest. They were mostly charred, save for some text encrypted to Mobius. They were evidently the memories of someone else. And an irritating one at that.
大当たり
Well, well, lucky
Lapis
me.
on the
It's thanks to
Akagera.
Labrat. I'll reward her
今度の実
lovingly in the
験では
next
きちん
experiment.
とかエリシアの記憶
Alicia's
空
memory
間
space. It'd
利
be a
用しな
crime
い
to
とも
not
ったい
exploit
ない
it.
でしょ
She looked into the distance, where ashes were adrift. A stifling heat was drawing closer.
私と同じような人
People like me should be acting
Cool.
now. I would assume that Mobius has memories
あ
about...
ら今の
You're the one who gave off that
あ
scent
なた
just
だ
now,
ったの
right? About
こ
Alicia
そ
being
こ
a
そ
Hersher.
して何を探してるのか
What
し
are you
ら
sneakily
前後
looking for, Calpus? Granted, she could have all kinds of reasons that she hates Alicia. Cause she's a bitch. But like...
What
a unique way to hit someone up, Calpus.
戦後
こそこそ俺の後をついてきてお前は死にたいのか
Sneaking around behind me, that's a
昔
death
話を
wish.
あなたの
I was just looking to reminisce and chat about your hometown.
いいだろう死に急ぐお前に付き合ってやる
I don't know how to play her because it was one time in a trial that I played her and it was over in like 30 seconds.
その価値はあるのか
But when I eventually get Mobius, I'll have her weapon for her because the game is weird that way. Oh no, he's laughing like a crazy person. Calpus, why are you so tall? Hello, kitty cat. You have awakened from your slumber. Is she just going to turn around and sleep, or is she going to leave? I wonder. Right. Fuck you, Calthus, I can't die! Come on, Mobius. Till I burn all your scales to ash. She decided to sit down and take a bath. That's why I hate you. You only know violence, which makes you an animal. The sensation of killing you lingers on. I want to live through it again? Killing me? It's just part of an experiment. You don't actually think I have time for your childish antics, do you? Perhaps Elysium Everlasting, a place neither of us have been to, giving you other ideals, Calpus? Speak for yourself, Mobius. I've been lurking around all day. What are you up to? Speak. Oh, you've been paying attention. You're not a complete half-wit, I'll give you that. You think I'm blind or deaf? Who doesn't know you plan? Your plan that took you tens of thousands of years was ruined by that Hersher. Who doesn't know you ended up begging on all fours humiliatingly? Too bad I didn't get to see that with my own eyes. What I know, you don't learn from failure. Making moves in the dark, that's what a snake does. I like her face, she's just like, fuck you, Calthus! Color me surprised. I thought your brain was purely ornamental. Today I learned it's capable of thought. Then why did you forget everything when you crashed down with that rock? The air fell silent, as if a switch was flipped. No, she's ignoring me. Oh, you're mad? Losing it so soon. You can't fake being a civilized man. What are you going to do now? Silence me? You're pretty confident, Mobius. Who's the one losing it, and who's the one to stop faking it? What juvenile goading. Or are you using me against? I'm not dumb, deaf, or stupid. You only treat this realm as your stage for revenge. Now you don't have to pretend to fit in and come play as dirty as you want. But Calpus won't be used by you. Watching your humiliating defeat would be a great pastime. I'm gonna let him laugh. Hint, hint. You misunderstood me sorely, Calpus. We've never been together. Who do you think needs to pretend to fit in? The 13 flame chasers? Did that thing actually exist? Ever since the beginning, we've been disunited. Dang, what a bitch. For the next memory, I wish to bring you to a special place. Is there a specific reason for that? Reason? No, really. It's just for a sense of formality. You already know what happened after the 7th Honkai eruption. From the 8th to the 11th Hershers, we've been cycling through gain and loss. Even though every event is important, it would be too complicated to describe them all in detail. So let's just dive into the climax. Enter that door and you'll understand. Yes, kitty? Enter. Not really a door so much as a doorway. Isn't this the Elysian Realm hub? It's where we first met. What a convenient way to teleport. But why are we back here? The next story is related to this place. This is our beginning. Oh, I'm not referring to you this time. You mean the 13 Flame Chasers? You've mentioned before the place is only an assembly hall for the Flame Chasers in reality. That's right, I was also here when I once proudly announced to the world this name. Should they add more decors here? Does this look too mundane? We're discussing something serious today. Oh, how about this? Oh, it looks amazing. It's just like home. I hope everyone else will like it too. Let's take a look elsewhere. It looks so beautiful floating in the air. It was a good decision to leave the renovations to Bill V. I've used this place before. It must have been so boring. Luckily, I carefully decorated everything, and it's so much cuter now. The bar. The printed documents here. Alicia, things that you want are done. Oh, thank you, dear Bilby. Oh, should I call you Chef Bilby? You can call me whatever you want. I'll leave the desserts and afternoon snacks for 13 people on the table. You're really the best chef I've seen. I'm sure everybody will love your desserts. I hope so. After 30 minutes. Fewer people came than I expected. Sakura asked for leave. What about the others? Kalpus went missing. Since he's always like that, it's nothing to worry about. Mobius locked herself in the lab and refused to see me. I'll admit that hurt my feelings a little. Cosmo came earlier for Bill V to adjust him. He said he was too unstable to join us. He's probably being treated by Sue as we speak. Perseo wasn't in the mood. Fella stayed behind to look after her. They're busy, so we're the only ones attending this meeting for now. She needs the other outfit, goddammit. It's cute. Well then, let's get started. They're clapping. Sure you've heard of the topic for today. With great assets to the moths, more and more people have vocally accepted us thanks to your outstanding performance. So I think it's time for us to be promoted to a new identity. How do you like the 13 Flame Chasers? It took me half an hour to coin it. Really see why we need rankings. Do you agree on ranking me first? Objections are welcome. No one? It's a little discouraging. Shall we continue? That concludes the rankings and signets. I know everyone here doesn't like rules, but we need to be on friendly terms to work together. Which reminds me, each of you need a status symbol. I have just a gift to answer that need. Ta-da! What a lovely doll. What can I say? It's modeled after me, so it's just as smart and pretty. There are 13 of them. This way, every flame chaser will have a flawless Alicia of their own. Aponia, what do you think? How delightful. I'm grateful for this gift. Thank you. You're welcome. Eden got hers last night. Who else wants one? They're just being shy, but you know where to find me if you change your mind. That brings us to the Flame Chasers. Alicia. Oh, Kevin's talking. We're all ears. That's enough. We already know. The document you submitted was rejected. The higher-ups will not tolerate such a group. That can't mean anything. No, that means the moths do not acknowledge the Flame Chasers. What? The moths didn't acknowledge the flame chasers?
はあ
Yep,
やっ
that's the
ぱ
true
り
story.
こんなにスト
Brutal
レート
honesty
に
made
事
it all the
実を見せ
sadder.
るとそれに
And to hear that
あの時
conversation
の
again,
会話を
you
も
and
う
I'll
一度
feel
聞くと
frustrated. It's my first time to see her smile lonesomely. I didn't know. The start you said was actually the end. Why? I speculated about the flame chaser system, but never once did the situation occur to me. I find it a reasonable proposal. At least it's very valuable to you.
その価値に問題があ
Maybe
った
it
のか
was
も
the
しれない
value that
わ
went wrong.
だって英傑
In a
は
sense, being a
あ
flame
る意
chaser
味
was a
一種の特
prerogative.
権で
It
しょ
became a sensitive issue on
そ
an
ういったものが組
organizational
織の
level.
な費用側そういう特
The
権を
moths didn't
望ん
want
でい
some
なかっ
people to
た
gain power. I am
そう
sure
いえ
you
ば
can tell who those people
メ
were
イ
by
もな
now.
んとなく想像できるでしょええ
You know
仙道の
Calpus.
性
It'd
格
be
を
a
知ってる
miracle
で
if
し
they
ょ
promoted him.
確かにメビウ
Maybe
ス
it's
の
his
道
different
徳
moral
観は
values,
普
or
通
maybe
の
none
人
at
に
all.
選ばれることは
That was enough
避
to
けら
make
れない
people
わ
resent us.
アポニアは
Monia has
常
been
に彼
practicing
女
her
の考
good,
え
but
る
no
善
matter
を
what she
実行
did,
し
it
ようと
always
してた
accidentally led to evil.
多分それが
I call it a
運
cruel
命の
joke
い
of
たず
fate.
らなほら上
The
層部
higher
の
ups
捏
weren't
造と
making
も言
things
えない
up.
でしょ
They had their
彼らには
considerations,
彼らの考
which
え
turns
があ
out to
る
be reasonable and
そして
correct.
当時メイはすでに
May
実
was
質
the
的
de
なリーダ
facto
ーになっ
leader,
てた
but
け
she
ど
wasn't
独
dictatorial
断で決め
and
るわ
had
け
to
にはい
reject
か
the
ないから
document.
ただ却下に使
Only
わ
they
れ
had
た言葉
dismissed
は
my proposal
あ
more
まりにも
nicely.
半数以上のメンバー
Over
は
half of the members are
英雄
not
として
qualified
認
to
め
be
ないなん
heroes.
て
Let that sink in. So you pushed this idea forward yourself? Finally understand why you said the Elysian realm isn't affiliated with the Moss, and it's the legacy of mantises.
別に費用が
I'm
頼
not
り合うつ
against
も
the
りはなかっ
Moths.
たのよ
All I've been fighting for
最
them
初
was
か
is
ら
not a
特権なん
prerogative,
かより
but an
みんな
identity.
のためにポジションをその点においては大丈夫だったけどね
Good thing that the latter
ほら
doesn't need their vouching.
許可がなくて
You
も
see, even without their
私たちを
approval,
認
we're
め
thanked and
感謝
praised
し
by future
英傑たち
generations. True, a world serpent would not have been
けど
founded. But I want to hear
私
what
は
you
メイの
think.
考えを聞きたい今の反応からして
Judging by your
少なくと
reaction,
も
at
メイ
least you
は
don't deny people
仙
like
道たちに
Calpus
対しても
the chance to be flame
英傑と
chasers,
いうメ
right?
イどうしてそう
What made you
思う
think
の
that way? What are we
メイ
like
の目
from
に
your
映る
perspective?
私
It's difficult to sum up.
平気よ
I may need to think
ず
about
っ
it.
とここに立ってるの
Sure,
も退屈
standing
だ
here is
し
boring. Why don't we hang out
も
and
う
relive
少し
the
歩いて
beginning?
メイはずっとこ
Now
こ
that
に
we've
いて
gotten to know this
いろんな
place,
場所を知
going
った
back
で
to
しょ
where it all began will surely
も
evoke
う一度
emotions.
そ
Perhaps.
の後
Afterward,
メイが
you'll
求め
get
て
the
た
answer
答え
you
を手
came
にし
looking
て
for and leave.
そう考えると
It feels lonely.
少し
No matter how
寂
much
しいわ
time
ね
passes, I can't get used to
どれ
saying
ほど時間
goodbyes.
が経ったとしてもだから
So, no
今回
shortcuts
は
this
近
time.
道を
Let's
しない
retrace
で
your steps faithfully,
メイが
okay?
今までそう
Consider it my
メイへの
farewell
花婿
gift.
覚えてる私たちが初
Do
め
you
て会った
remember?
のはこ
This
こ
is
だ
where we
ったわ
first met.
あの時のメイは
When May
初
first
めて楽
arrived,
園
she
に
was
来て
perplexed and
どう
shivering
すれ
like a
ばいい
bunny.
そんな時
That moment, a
花
girl
の
as
ように
gorgeous
美
as
しい少
dancing
女が彼
petals
女の
appeared
目の
before
前
her
に
and
現れ
reached
て
out to her.
手を差し
Can you not twist it into your delusion?
だって
Aren't you
メイ
growing
の
two
妻は
horns on
日
your
本に
head?
そんな少女に
Under
導
the
か
girl's
れ
guidance, May
メイは
began
旅を
this
始
journey.
め
Scenery stays the same. I've gotten used to this scenery that once appeared fanciful.
じゃあここで出会った人
That
たち
means
も
you've also
メ
gotten
イは
used to
慣
the
れてる
people
のよ
here.
ねケビン、フア、
Kevin,
さくら
Hua, and Sakura,
み
they're
ん
your
な
old
メイの知
friends. Actually, I didn't know Sakura that well. Funny that we're alike in many ways.
ずるいわね
How devious.
私
I
も
want
メ
to
イとの
connect with
共通
May
の
on a
話題
deeper
が欲し
level
かった
too.
わさくらは冷たそうに見え
Sakura
るけ
may
ど
look aloof, but she
本
has
当
a
は
heart
す
of
ご
gold.
くいい
She only wanted a home for her and her sister, but she didn't have another choice back then.
そしてここで
This is
メイは
also
一
where
人
May
の
met
情熱
another
的な英
warm-hearted
傑と知
flame
り合い
chaser. Calpus?
少なくとも
Okay,
熱がある
hot-hearted
のは本
sounds
当
more
でしょ
accurate.
うーん
Calpus felt shy
仙
and
道
got
は
into
すぐ
quarrels
に照れるし
easily, which
しょっ
made him
ちゅう他
difficult
人
to
と言い
handle.
争っているのよ
But
ね
his unstoppable fury? Was he raging at fate, revolting against a bleak reality, and crying at a dying world? This is how you explained it to me.
メイも理解できるようになったの
So you
ね
understand.
知ら
I
ないう
see
ち
you've
に
already befriended
メイ
him.
も
Friend Calpus? I wouldn't say that. I like this place a lot.
私もよ
Me too. The picturesque
Tasogawa
dusk and moon
美しいし、
slow down time.
あの哲学的で
Suits that
様々
practically
なことを
all-knowing
知り尽
sage
くした
well,
格
don't Don't you agree? I never figured out why he could see with his eyes closed, though.
私も
Yeah,
彼
it's
が
a
どうやって
mystery.
メイが出会った
All
英
the flame
傑の中
chasers you
で
met, Sue might
ス
be the
ー
most
は一
helpful.
番あなたを
A
助
good
けよう
doctor
としてく
really
れ
is
た相手だった
benevolent.
でしょ
Yes, his advice kept me off the wrong track many times. Conversely, most flame chasers aren't as honest.
ねえ
Are you
今
peeking at me?
私見て木の下にピアノ
Look,
があ
there's a
るの
piano under that tree.
私の大親友
Eden,
エ
my
デン
BFF. In case you didn't know, she owned the entire Elysian realm. That's the point. Well, the artistic talent and the fame and wealth that came with it are
そ
part
の
of
おかげ
her.
で手にした名声や富もエデンの一
But she chose to pass away alongside the old era and sing her swan song with her life.
美
An
し
ending
く
that's beautiful,
悲壮
powerful,
感
and
が漂う
tragic.
結末だった
Nothing describes Eden better. This greenness, how should I put it?
メビウスの
It's
好みだって
definitely
一
Mobius's
目
cup
見
of
れば
tea,
わか
not
るけど
mine. You have a strange relationship with her.
そんなことは
How
ないはず
come?
よ
I've always loved
私は
darling
ずっとメビウ
Mobius,
ス
especially
の
when
こ
I'm
とが
pranking
大好
her.
きだものだかわいそうなメビ
Poor
ウス
Mobius had her plot
勇敢
thwarted
な
by
メ
the
イに
brave
陰謀を
May
止
and
められ
even
た
her
だけじ
real
ゃなくて
self. Boo-hoo.
現実
Weren't you the one who trumpeted it in the realm?
のだって
Because I wanted the
誰か
others
に
to
彼女を
console
慰めて
her.
ほしかったわあ店ね
It's the
ここに
shop,
来る
and
た
you
びに
must feel at
メ
home
イは
whenever
ほっ
you
として
visit
る
it.
のよね
Depends. Not if I see something familiar on the shelves. Theft rate in the realm must be high.
その点において
I won't lie,
フェリス
Fellis
は
is
確か
really
に
good at
す
it.
ご
Hasn't Pardos frequently stalking pissed off any flame chasers before?
正確に言うと
I don't think they
物を
realize they've
なく
lost
したこ
something
とに
most
気
of
づ
the
いて
time.
なフェリスのお宝の
When
多く
flame
は
chasers
他
trash
人に
as
捨てられ
Fellis'
た不用
treasure,
品
it could be a good
それら
thing
の
for
も
these
のを
odds
彼
and
女に
ends to
拾
sit
われ
on
て
her sparkly
大
shelves
切
rather
に
than
店
in
に置
dusty
かれる方
corners.
が普通の日常
An
を大
ordinary
切に
life
する
is
こ
worth
と
cherishing.
フ
If
ェ
it
リスが
wasn't
い
for
るからこ
Fellis,
そ
we'd have forgotten about
私た
it.
ちはそういう
I rarely visit this section because I don't want to disturb this giant painting.
この絵の中で
It's where you met that
メイはあ
silent,
の無
broody
口だけど
boy.
コズマは口下手だけど私た
Cosmo
ちの
isn't
中
much
で
of a
一番
talker,
優
but he
しい
might be
人
the
かもしれ
softest
ない
among
わ
us. He hasn't
彼
turned
に
down
協
any of
力を
my
求めた
requests
時
yet. You're just exploiting his inability to say no. It doesn't make him
彼
any
は
less
もともと優
kind.
しい子だ
I
か
think
ら
you'll get along well
メ
with
イと
him.
は二人とも角を持ってるし
After all, you both grow
食感
horns
も
and
似て
equally
るしね
similar to the touch.
それから
The painter of this painting was young and as innocent as blank
無邪気
paper.
で
Stop teaching her weird
必
things.
要な知識しか
No,
教えてない
no,
わ
I
よ
only taught her the necessary things.
灰色のグレーシ
The
ュ
great Griseio, her
彼女の
existence
存在
alone
自体
brought
が
hope to many.
おそして彼
And
女
her
の絵の
painting
端
leads
に
to
あ
the
るのは
last area, the deep
Side.
end.
ほら
We're at the last
Tabino
stop on this
shooting,
journey. Honestly, I thought the deep end was a pitch-black prison. Then I found out it was a sanctuary instead.
ここに入る
The
た
one
めに
who
いろ
helped
いろ
me
と
in a
頑張って
flashy
い
and
たメイに協
attention-seeking
力したの
magician.
は
No, she was an engineer, a magician, a mechanic, an occultist, a chef, and a villain. Some other
メイ
two.
にはっきりと覚
You
えられ
actually
るなんて
bothered to remember.
き
She's
っ
a
と
lucky
彼女の
gal.
思考分割の
The
能
ability
力
to split the mind. If I split
私も自
myself
分
in
自身
two,
を
would
二
that
人
be
にできた
doubling
ら
perfection?
今
You
想
were
像した
imagining
で
it,
しょ
weren't you? No.
このエリア確かに
This
彼
area
女ら
does
しい
feel
わ
like
ね
a bright, holy, and
明る
emanating
く
a
て
healing
神
light.
聖メイが出会った
The
最後の
last flame
英
chaser you
傑
met is also the most
そ
special
の
of
正
us
体
all.
も
It
最も
was
特
upon
殊
you,
だっ
who
た
saw fate and was imprisoned by
運
fate.
命を
Only if her method of healing was more peaceful. I basically figured her reasoning out. She tried to change the tragic fate time after time, and only made matters worse. A little bit of water. Committing evil acts with good intentions. This is the most accurate annotation for Aponia. But I can feel her yearning, piety, and unwavering faith.
だからこの古の楽園
So
最
in
大
the
の
end,
秘密を
only
隠せ
she
る
can
のは
hide the biggest
彼
secret
女
of
だ
the
けだ
realm.
ええ
Ah, we've
本
walked a
当に
long
思
way.
い出すべきことは
There are many
ま
more
だ
things
た
to
く
reminisce
さんある
about,
の
but
に
we've reached the end.
ねえメイ見てあの扉は
May
そ
look,
こにある
that's the door. Do you know the
答え
answer?
は出た
Yeah.
そういえ
Speaking of
ば来
which,
訪者
May
の
stands
中で
out
も
from the visitors.
メイは英傑全員と
I would
友
have thought
達
a
になる
Hersher
リ
could
ッ
be
チがい
friend
る
every
なん
flame
て
chaser.
それで
So what's your answer? Like you said, some people here can't be categorized into conventional good guys. And the rest have their own ambitions to fulfill and secrets to hide, and even one amongst themselves. I can feel they share a belief, or rather an obsession, which is the will to fight for something.
多分それが
Maybe this
終
is
わ
the
る
most
世界
valuable
が人
gift from
々
the
に与
doomsday
え
to
た
humanity. I don't know if this is the right way to put it, but most people I know are in the continuous tense. Flame chasers, on the other hand, have mostly reached the perfect tense. Time shaped them into who they are. Compared to their perfect state, the process of them becoming so is, to my mind, more important. It doesn't matter if they become heroes. They can't be defined by outcomes and the like. However, being difficult to define is what makes their stories admirable.
ええメイの言う通り
You're
ね
right.
古の楽園が記録しているのはそんな簡単な物語
A story
よ
documented by the Elysian Realm really is that simple.
英傑たちも所詮
Flame
複
chasers are
雑な
complex
心
and
を持
flawed
ち
human
欠
beings, just
点
like
がある
everybody
普通の
else.
市場があるし
They aren't
包
selfless,
み込
much
むよう
less
な
all
愛情
loving.
を持ってるわけで
When
も
they're
ない
motivated, they'll do
しかも
foolhardy but
感
remarkable
動や思い
things.
つ彼らは最初から完璧なヒ
They
ーロ
were
ーだっ
never
たわけ
perfect
じゃない
heroes, but they were the
ただ
only ones to appear at
あの
that
時代
place and
で
time.
だからこそ
It's exactly why I
他の
believe
人に
anyone
変
in
わ
the
った
same
として
position
も
would have done the same,
きっ
and
と
maybe
変わら
even
ない
better.
選択それが美
This
し
is the
い
beautiful
とこしえ
eternity and the ego I believe in.
私
At first, I thought the answer, or at least some hints of it, were hidden in the memories, so I dug through them. In retrospect, it's correct, but it's not everything. This place houses so many pasts unrelated to the truths. They'd have perished together with the previous era otherwise.
あなたはすべての物語を見ることはでき
You're
ない
bound to miss some, if
そ
not
の
most,
片隅を
stories.
全部
The
理解する
entirety
こ
of
とすら
13
難しい
lives
の
is chaotic yet
10
wondrous. The significance lies in what I want to believe in the process.
それ次第で
That'll
終
determine
点
what
に
you
着い
get
た
when you
時
made to
に
the end.
あな
But I never managed to jump out of your trap. We made a long detour. Your purpose hasn't changed at all.
目的って言われ
It's
る
not
と
really a purpose.
ちょっと
Like I
大げさ
said,
か
the
しら
Elysian Realm has its use,
前にも言ったけど
thanks to Moby's
古の
Project
楽園
Stigma.
にはけどメイの言った
But
こ
you
と
spelled
は
out my little dream.
確か
I'm
に
quite
私の
stubborn
小
about
さな
not
願いで
changing.
もあったわきっと
I think the current
Even though
May can
May
face
that-
my end
落ち着いて
calmly.
私の
I hope so. But I'm surprised. Despite not liking lying, you lied about your Hersher identity. The 13th Hersher. You didn't have to hide it from me for so long.
ふう
Oh,
そうね
you're right. Maybe I did tell a big lie. The only lie in my
私は
life.
だって私も
Because
怖かった
I
の
felt
よ
scared.
もし私が第13律者だって知ったら
After finding out I'm the 13th
May
Hersher,
more.
would you still greet me with
笑
a
って
smile?
挨拶をしてくれなくなるかもしれないでしょ私を疑うかしら
Would you
私
doubt
か
me?
ら
Would you leave
離
me?
れていく私
Am I a big
がっ
disappointment?
かり
Yes, for thinking that way. I didn't bat an eye when you told me you're the second in command. Why would I treat you differently because of another identity? You turned into a Hersher, so what? I'm also a Hersher. Is this answer enough?
え
It sure
満足
is. Alicia smiles. Perhaps the girl, who is believed to have her own agenda, carried herself as such in front of May only to elicit this answer. In the distant past, on that night that she walked towards the end, she was dressed in a pristine white dress and beautiful makeup that she would only wear once in her lifetime. Did she get the answer she wanted? Turning into a Hersher? You turned into a Hersher. Huh? Familiar voice brought May back to reality. She looked to the voice. In the sunset, Alicia was smiling sweetly, as rays slid down her fair skin. And hazily visible behind her gorgeous figure was a loudspeaker. It also records. So what? I'm also a Hersher. Alicia.
はいはい
Okay,
も
I'll
う止
cut
め
it
てもない
out.
わ
I'm gonna stop right here before shit happens while the outbreak goes. So I will BRB. Boop. Hawkeye, I'm back. Okay, I'll cut it out.
レイは答えを手にし
You're
たら
leaving after getting your
すぐに
answers,
ここを
so
出
I
るん
had
で
to
しょ
make nice memories of
だ
you.
から
Alicia held the loudspeaker close, but cast her gaze into the distance, where an island enveloped in mist lay on the sea.
でも
That's weird.
準備はとっくに
I
でき
should
て
be
るの
fully
に
prepared.
ど
Why
う
is
し
it
て
still
迷路に
enveloped in a
包まれた
mist? That island is the destination?
ええ
Yep,
メイ
everything
の
you
知り
want
た
to
か
know
った
about that
あ
banquet
の
is
パーテ
cached
ィーに
there.
あの時具体的
I'm
に何
curious
があ
about
った
what
のか
actually happened too. You don't know?
忘れたの
Did you forget I'm just a
私は
sim?
ただ
I
の
don't
記
know
憶
what I
体
want to do, but
何がしたい
I
の
know
か
what I
はわか
want
る
to
け
do,
ど
but not what actually
実
happened. I
私
wonder how well I
ちゃん
did
とでき
and
た
what
の
they
かしら
thought of me.
み
Judging
ん
their
ながどう
response,
思った
both
のかも
answers
気
should
にな
be
るし
positive,
でなければ
or Alicia
エ
wouldn't
リシアが
exist in the
楽園に
realm.
はエリシアがい
Oh my. What could go
と
wrong?
ころでまだ少し残念
But
な
now
こ
that
と
I
があ
think
るのよ
about
ね
it, I do have a trivial regret. Regret?
13英傑は一つ
Well, I
の
always
チームだ
insisted
って
13 Flame
ずっ
Chasers
と
are
そ
a
う言っ
team.
てきた
Now
け
that I think
ど
about it,
よ
we've
く
never
考
once
えた
fought
ら
together.
私たちは一度も13人で肩を並べて戦ったこと
May,
が
why
な
are
い
you
の
so
よ
fucking
ね
tall?
もしメイが
If
悪
May
役
is
を
willing
演
to
じ
play
て
the villain and
こ
fulfill
の
my
小
small
さな
wish,
願
then
い
I'll
を
be
叶
really
えてくれるな
happy.
ら私きっとすごく嬉しいわ
No, thank you.
メイもケチ
Stingy. A few moments later.
ところでメイ
By the way, May,
もう一つ聞きたい
there's
こ
one
とが
thing
あ
I've
る
been
のよ
wanting to ask you.
私たちのような
How do
記
you
憶
view
体
as Sims, or should I say, the digital
生前の記憶をデータで
recreations of the
再現した
deceased?
いわば仮想
And
的
the
な
some
存
not
在
view
は
not deceased.
あなた
View?
早々に犠牲になった
Whether they're
殉道
martyrs
者
who
も
died early or
未来ま
pioneers
で
who
生き
lived to
残
see
っ
the
た先
future,
行者も
they are real
彼
and
らは私
ultimately
たちとは
irrelevant
何
to
の
us.
関係ここに残っている私たちは
We who are here are but shadows left in the past.
昔に私たちはここ
We
にい
can
て
only
も
remain here,
あなたが
unable
い
to
る
reach
現
into
実に
your
触れられ
reality
ない
or
し
accompany you
共
into the
に未
future.
来に向かうこともできない
25th is when the events end.
あなたがここを出
Once you
て
leave for a normal
普通
life,
の現
you'll
実の世
realize
界
that
に戻
everything
ったら
happened here is little more
こ
than a
こにあ
virtual
ったこと
story.
はただのしばらくしたら
It may not take
あ
long
な
for you
た
to
は
forget
ここ
these
のことを
things,
忘
forget
れ
these
て
words,
こ
and
の
forget our
話を忘
existence.
れて
Girl's getting fucking
私
meta.
たちの存在を
She
忘
knows
れて
she's
し
in
ま
a
うかもし
video
れない
game.
あなたは私よりい
You'll
い
meet
人に
someone
出
better
会う
than
し
me. Maybe I
すで
already
に
have.
出会っているのかもし
After
れな
all,
い
you still have a tomorrow to
あなたに
embrace.
はそうしたら
In that case, all our
私たちの
feelings,
感
our
情
thoughts, our
思
will,
考
our
意
deeds,
志そして行為に
of any value?
あなたにとって
For you or
そ
anyone
の
else,
他の人
what
たちにとっ
significance
て
do we have?
ごめんね
Sorry, I
また
didn't
メイ
mean to
を
trouble you
困らせ
again.
ちゃった私の
Please see it
もう
as
一つ
another
のわが
willful
ままだと
request
思
of
ってい
mine.
い大丈夫よ
Please take your
考
time.
える
I
時
only
間
wish to
は
hear
ま
an
だ
honest
たくさ
answer
んあ
before
る
you leave.
たとえ答えがわからないだとしてもメイの心からの答えなら私は受け入れられる
As
わよ
long as even if it's I don't know. As long as you mean it, I can live with it. Fine. Think this question over. But I suppose no amount of thinking could make my answer depart from my conviction. All of you are whom I perceive you to be. I've talked with you, touched your stories, and felt your emotions here. You being Sims can't alter these facts. Girl, what are you doing? If your actions can influence me and shape me, then you're the same as the others I know. Your existence is meaningful to me if I choose to believe so, right?
ありがとう
Thank you, May.
こんな形であ
I'm
なたに出
fortunate
会
to meet
え
you
て
this way.
本
You
当
brought
にラッ
me
キーだったわ
a gift that I could only dream
あなた
for.
は
You're being dramatic.
あら
The sky's
日が暮れて
darkened.
きたわ結局あのメイムが
In the
何な
end,
の
the
かわ
fog
からな
remained a
かった
mystery.
わ
Now we must wait
こう
until
なると
morning.
明日の朝
Can we meet
ま
here
たこ
tomorrow
こで会
morning?
いましょう道は私が
I'll
何と
open
か
the
する
path in some way. We'll
一
go
緒
to
に
that
メイムに
foggy
包まれ
island
た
where
あ
the
の
final
島に行
banquet
っ
took
て
place and
最後の
witness
パーティーがあった場所で第13日
the
者の
beginning and the
誕
end
生
of the 13th
そ
Hersher.
して
Damn. It's Hua. I was just fucking waiting for it since I knew you were here. Just gonna start wifing. thought. After a while, the sky's getting dark. Somehow it reminds me of her. When the morning comes, Alicia will clear the mist on the island for me. As I get there, I'll be able to find out all about the banquet and the 13th Hersher, as well as the answer I've been looking for. Then I'll leave this place. I'll be leaving this place. May had never thought of this question. She came as a successor and was supposed to leave as one. The thought of returning to this place like Raven had not occurred to her. Yet reality has slowly dissolved into yesterday's dream. The journey to discover the past and the Sims she met on her way felt more real. When they eventually part ways, are they only connected by the inheritance? What was in their minds when they saw off a successor after another? Did the girl who greeted her with a smile at the very beginning foresee today as early as then? She did not know. But she had been one to seek out any answers she did not know. Rather than spending the last moments in reality, I want to get a better feel of your memory. Random peoples!
ママ、このお花たちすごく綺麗。
ええ、いつも美しく咲いてるわね。
このお花、あのピンク色の髪のお姉ちゃんにプレゼントしてあげよう。とっても悲しそうに見えるから。
Damn, that's crazy. Ain't no pink-haired ladies over here.
あの時、暗い影が見えたんだ。
嘘よ。また私を驚かすつもりね。
嘘じゃないよ。本当に見えたんだってば。
綺麗な夜景だ。妹も見られたらいいのに。
Damn. Oh, it's a hua.
こんばんは、メイさん。
Good evening, May. She looked up and saw a familiar figure. Huh? Good evening. Evening. I didn't know a normal day-night cycle was possible in the realm.
ええ、私
I'm
も
just
驚
as
きました。
surprised. It's been a long time
こ
since
ん
I
な
last
普通
saw a
の夜
normal
は久し
evening.
ぶりです。まるで日常へと
Feels
戻った
like
気
my
分
life
で
has
す。
finally returned to normal.
今まで
Warring,
の
dying,
戦い、
reminiscing, or a
末日。
dream. Maybe this is one of Alicia's purposes?
すみません。
Sorry
変な
about
こ
the
とを
silly
言いましたね。
remarks. I hope you don't
気にし
mind.
な
No, I understand. It's only human nature to truly appreciate everyday life after going through turmoil and strife. Elysium everlasting. What a beautiful place.
ええ、
I agree.
神出鬼没
Apparently
の
the
敵
only
以
danger
外
is enemies that
特
come and
に
go
危
like
険はなさ
ghosts.
そうです
I wonder why Ponya hid it
ど
from
う
us.
してアポ
Why doesn't know about the secret of this place, but she should know about that event. Well, Alicia told me something. She said the Flame Chaser system was never approved. Ah, what is it?
あ、いえ、
I was
ま
surprised
さ
that
か
she told
エ
you
リ
it.
シアがその
I
件を教
thought
えただ
she
なん
was
て
sensitive
そ
about
の
it.
ことに
She is, but she told me anyway, so I believe her.
なるほど
She thinks you have the right to know
あ
everything.
なたには真
Sorry
相
we
を
didn't
知る
tell you
権利
about it
があ
out
る
of
と考え
respect
た
for
ので
her.
しょう
It's fine. I'm just curious about why this system was flatly rejected without any room for negotiation.
Eh?
She didn't tell you what
続きを
happened
教えても
afterward?
費用を追う
The
側
moths rejected the
確
initial
かに
proposal,
最初の
but
提
later
案を
worked out a
却下します
compromise.
彼らは選び抜かれた5人による
5
AI たちを
individuals
作
that
ること
passed the
で
vetting and formed the
エ
5
リ
flame
シアの考
chasers, which
え
would
た
repel
英
the
傑
flame
制度
chaser
を推
system
進しようとしてました
designed by Alicia. The 5 flame chasers?
はい
Yes,
エリシア
namely Alicia, Kevin, Phil V,
Vivi,
Sue, and
ス
me.
ーですが
But
エ
Alicia
リ
didn't
シア
give
は
in.
断固と
She
して
said it
妥
was all
協
or
します
nothing.
多分
I think it's
も
because
とも
those
と
outside the
ご英
5 were the
傑
more
以外の
maligned.
人たちが非難されてい
Alicia
た
was
ので
fighting for their rights. Wait, why wasn't Eden included in the 5?
はい
I'm just as
私も理解でき
confused.
ま
The
せんでし
reason
た
given by the moths was
ですが
we do not need an
火を
individual
追う
without
側の
future.
理由は彼女は私より
She's
も
much more qualified
ずっ
than
とふ
me.
さわしい
Don't belittle yourself, Hua. You deserve to be called a hero.
それは
You flatter
身
me.
に
Kalpis, Mobius, and Aponia. I heard why they were rejected. What about the others? Sakura, hasn't she been working for the moths?
六葉は
The cocoon was involved in the early power struggles of the mods. Some decision makers had coincided with her. They've seen what a blade could do, so they wouldn't risk becoming its target. Cosmo, tell me his looks did it. Don't tell me his looks did it. He wasn't in good condition. There was no telling when Vishnu's genes would consume his mind. People were very wary of him. Kuseo, she was an innocent child, even if her paintings had unknown powers. She was too innocent to control her power. Being a child was also a problem. Hardo, was it because she was an ancillary worker? No, I'm afraid the decision was made without knowing she existed. Before the tragedy, she was among the many second-gen mantises that hasn't distinguished themselves in battle. None of the higher-ups heard of her. Unexpected, but reasonable. So you can see, the name of the 13 flame chasers has been passed down. Come to think of it, she did many things for a sense of formality. Rankings, signets, and even the golden courtyard used as our assembly hall. Not every one of us wanted to follow her, but we let her have the final say. I know this sounds odd, but what she made us do was fun. I don't know if we're all on friendly terms, but no one could have remained unmoved by her friendliness. In this sense, she has succeeded. Although the Flame Chaser system was never formally approved, all of us see ourselves as Flame Chasers, out of understanding or other reasons. At least we won't deny it in front of her. Every one of you. That's a huge feat. The sense of recognition and belonging has somewhat saved us. We were without hope in future. Maybe this is what she hoped for? I don't know. I can't tell what she's thinking, but she treats people around her sincerely. Always. I agree with you. She's always like this. She said it to herself. Clouds had obscured the moon. It was night in Elysium everlasting. Are you ready to go, Sakura? Sakura perked up her ears and looked around nervously. She was relieved to see Alicia. Yes, I told Rin where to rendezvous. We'll split up. I'll be the bait and shake off the pursuers. Sounds like a risky plan.
もっと安全な計画を立てる時間などない。一か八かにかけるしかないのじゃ。それより、汝は大丈夫なのか?
There's no time to come up with a safer plan. You have to gamble. Are you okay with that? Oh, that's the wrong voice. Whatever. Me? I'm not okay with you putting yourself in danger. You told me that Rin was identified as the 12th Hersher. If we go missing, you'll be suspected and even held responsible. 2.3 as in Star Rail 2.3? Huh. Well, I think Sam is probably one of them. I'm surprised Sam isn't in 2.2. Let me do this. I need to look at this. Huh. All I'm really seeing is speculation, but I don't know.
教えたのが私だ
Okay,
な
well,
んて
guess it was
誰
me.
もそれに私だ
Even
っ
if
て
they
分かっ
did,
た
they
として
can't do
も
anything to me.
どう
もしかしたら
Maybe they'll
何時を
lock you
閉じ
up
込めるや
like
も
what
し
they
れん
intend to do to Rin.
や
私は13
I'm
英傑でト
Alicia,
ップ
the
に立っ
former
たこ
number
と
one
もある
flame
エリシア
chaser.
よ
What place can hold me
私
down?
をと
13英傑
13 flame chasers. I thought you created it on a whim, but your
最
persistence has
初は
proved me
何時の
wrong.
それが何時の
If
目
this is your
標
dream, then I'll firmly
わら
support
わ
it.
も味方しよう
Oh, oh.
ただ
Only. Sakura's smile faded as she resumed her usual
Alicia.
seriousness.
リンは
Alicia, is Rin
本当に無事
really
か
alright?
それって
Alright in what way?
火を奪わ
The moths have a
何の
reason
根
for
拠もなく
identifying her.
あの子を第十二
She
列
really
車として
becomes an
認定
enemy
し
of
たのです
humanity.
さくら
Sakura? Those eyes, tinted with confusion for once, looked at
リ
her.
ンに
Was there anything wrong with
何
Rin?
か
いいな
No. I
あの子は
guarantee you
リン
that.
じゃ
She's my sister.
昔と変わらぬわらわの妹であることを保証しよ
Oh. Interesting.
だったら
Then she's
彼女は
human,
普通の
regardless
人
of
間
what the
よ
moths discovered.
あなたより
They don't
リ
know
ンを
Rin
理
better
解
than
してい
you.
る人はいないもん
わかった
I see.
わらわはリンを
I
信
believe
じ
in Rin, and I
何時も
believe in
信じ
you.
ること
え
Yeah.
ところでさくら
By the way, do you want to
楽
sink your
園で
memories
記
in the
憶が
realm
同居
again?
した今の気持ちを
It's
記
a
憶
real
しない
pity
と
to let those feelings
なん
go
だかもっ
unlocked.
たい
いいな
I
遠
like
慮
it
する
better this way. I don't want
リ
that
ンの
me
身
to
にあ
know
った
what
こ
happened
と
to
を
Rin.
たとえただの記
She's
憶
a
だった
sim,
と
but
しても
I still don't want her to make that
わらわに
difficult
は二度
choice.
分かった
Okay, then I sing
今度
memories
記憶の
next
同
time.
居をす
I'll
る
remind
とき
us to keep it
あ
from
な
you.
たに行ってらっしゃい
Farewell,
Sakura.
Sakura.
感謝するエリ
Thank
シ
you,
ア
Alicia.
刹那の命の本当
I'm
の
happy
意
with the
味
true meaning of Setsuna.
では
I'll
さら
be
ば
on
じ
my
ゃ
way. Farewell. Moonlight poured into the open gates, outlining Sakura in the dim archives. She stood silently, gripping tightly one measly piece of paper.
はーいさくら
Hi, Sakura. What
奇
a
遇よね
coincidence.
私たちが別れた
We
日
waved
の
goodbye on a moonlit
こ
night
ん
just
な
like
月夜だっ
this.
たわ
Cabin! Ah. First ray of light spilled in. Cheers and laughter could be heard from a distance, reminding May of Alicia. She always smiled like that, even when she bade farewell, like a fantasy, yet timeless and perfect. I talked with Paul till late night. Soon after I'd lain on the hotel bed, the sun rose. The garden was empty. She had arrived a tad early. Seems like Alicia isn't here yet. Let's wait for her here. Here, let me look at the stuff. Twitter. Oh, I see one. Wow. Yeah, don't look at that. That's a fucking giant spoiler. Like, I don't know if that's the only one they've released, but like, way to spoil that on their fucking character page. Like, what the fuck, Twitter? Seriously. It's the fucking, I don't know how to say this. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Big fucking spoiler about that character. Why would you post that? It's not even 2.2 yet. Why are they posting that? Okay, well that sucks, but my point remains. Why would they post that? Why is that the image they're going for the banner? It's a giant spoiler. Like, what the fuck? Oh right, that mural in the distance. I noticed it when I first walked by. What's drawn on it? I'll ask Alicia later. Something about meteors. I don't know. Air's clean and I can even smell a sweet floral scent. In other words, this is how she's always seen herself. These flowers look bright like fresh balloons. They should never wilt. Hello, tiny Alicia. Hi, you cute human. Is an elf such as I fated to meet you in the morning? I've almost gotten used to you, but I suddenly want to comment on how much you resemble Alicia. Oh, speaking of which, where's the mature me? Did you come to see me alone? Oh, Alicia is so happy. No, we agreed to meet here, but she's late. How rude of her. If I were her, I'd come much earlier than you to cherish the last moments spent with you. The last moments? Yeah, are you leaving after learning the truth? That's what the mature me said when we were fixing the typewriter yesterday. She can't let you go. She said she'll prepare many surprises on the last island to make you remember us. So many that you can only dream of the realm for the rest of your life. Then you might not want to leave. I laughed at her naivety. Why would anyone want to stay at a place where they suffered? You will? Leaving my matters aside, why are you here? You should be keeping the archives. About this, I can explain. Nobody came after you two had left yesterday. I got bored, so we went outside. The afternoon sun felt warm and the flowers smelled sweet. I fell asleep in no time next to a fluffy kitten. No elf needs sleep. When I woke up, it was dark, the kitten was gone, so I immediately ran back, but the archives was locked. Locked? You didn't lock it? Why would I? Elysium Everlasting is super safe. If you rule out thieves, that is. That fluffy kitten might be the accomplice. Anyway, I tried all sorts of unlocking spells, but couldn't break open the lock, so I spent the night in the garden. How come your magic always sounds so wrong one way or another? Anyway, you can't unlock the archives? Uh-huh. This has never happened to me before. Strange. Does it house anything important besides the typewriter? Of course, it's home to a charming, adorable, and pristine elf. And that's it. Oh no, could the unique me be the target? Elf Alicia will allow no such atrocity. I'll correct it, even if I must resort to spells that smash the door open. That'd be more atrocious. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Catch you later, cute human. Should I remind her that she's mass-produced and therefore not unique? Oh well. But an archive's left unguarded and a typewriter that only prints the truth. I'd better stop thinking about it. After a while, Alicia's so slow. Alicia had not appeared. She still had not appeared. Something's wrong. Alicia doesn't stand people up. What's keeping her for so long? Could I have misremembered the place? I'll look around. As if she would let you. Do you want me to send you the image, Shola, that they're using? for the fucking character banner art. Since you already know about the things. Like, look at that shit. Yeah, but there might be people in here who don't know this stuff. Right? Isn't that just like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Like, if it wasn't for the top part of it, it would be fine. Like, if it was just the one part, it would be fine, and it would be like, oh, cool. But then it's the other part. One or the other. Don't spoil the plot. Like, I would hope they're gonna get feedback and it's gonna be like, what the fuck, guys? I'm gonna point out that, okay, vague spoilers. That character dies, and then you immediately meet the other one. Like, immediately after. So that's like kind of a spoiler. Robin herself is already a big ol' question about what the fuck's going on there. So it's like, what the fuck, guys? Oh, I guess I'm going the wrong way. I don't know where it wants me to go. It's not being very clear. Sunjay Win, yes. I need myself a Birdman to add to the husbando list. You have already denied me a hot fox man. Do not deny me Birdman. Fog's heavier than yesterday. Oh, that's great. What could possibly go wrong? Look, the fact that we're like, Boot Hill is what, like a wildfire, or like a member of Wildfire, which is like, okay, so we're still gonna get characters from other worlds. Hot Fox Boy win. Like, I want Hot Fox Man. I think he is. I feel like I read that. I haven't seen. He's not been in Penacony. If he is, I think I remember seeing people say that he's associated with Yurilo 6. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't look up these things. Other people do. And then I read them and misinterpret them. But like, just look, I just want a hot fox man. Like, fox man in leaks. Oh, possible fox man. I'm here for that. I think I've made my point very clear that I want a hot fox dude. Island. Hi, guys. Have you seen Alicia? Impossible. All the same, so I double-checked. We may have a blind spot. Isn't that hard to comprehend? Do you actually think she's watching us from somewhere and laughing her head off now? She's never played this joke. Okay. Oh, I never thought I'd hear you praise her, Mobius. You
彼
must be
女に
pretty
対する
shaken.
肯定の言葉を。
Mobius never responded to criticism with silence. I mean, even if she doesn't care about Alicia, she'd probably be pretty weirded out by Alicia just fucking poofing when she intended to meet them. And, you know, her not being there was very out of character for her. She only remained silent with her head down. It was likely because someone cut in before she could retort. Excuse
あ
me.
ら誰かと
Look
思っ
who's
た
here.
ごきげんよう。
Hello, May.
May.
Can I help you? Has any one of you seen Alicia? The speaker meant was up to the listeners. Happened in the blink of an eye. An invisible wall separated May from the other four. Silence began to creep in from the other side. However, the reticent man opened his
彼
mouth.
女に何か用事でもあるのか。
What's your business with her? It's not business. She didn't show up as agreed, so I'm looking for her. If you don't know, you can tell me.
すまない。来訪
Sorry,
者
visitor. Alicia
エリシ
seems
ア
to be
は
in trouble.
彼女は
She's currently, after a brief pause, May heard a
い
word.
なくなった
Gone. Gone? What do you mean by gone? Is she hiding?
あ
Or
ら
hey,
どうやら
looks like my
ラッ
lab rat is still in
ま
the
だわ
dark.
かっ
Cop Mobius, you don't have to be such a
そう
bitch.
の話は
Sue
い
speaks
つ
in,
もわかり
in
に
an
くいわ
opaque
よ
manner. Let me translate. The light vanished. Cheers and laughter could be heard from a distance, reminding May of Alicia. She always smiled that way, even when parting with May. It was eternal, pristine, and
あ
dreamlike.
なたが探してる
And the
あ
woman
の
you're looking for
死んだわ
is dead. I mean, almost all of you are dead, Mobius. That I'm just saying that is, it's not great specifics. I'm just saying. She got yeeted. Yeetus deletus. Damn, that's crazy. Look at all the cute little pictures. Oh my God, I don't want to have to go through all of them. Inventory. Oh my. You just encountered an erratic data space in the story, Data Storm. You can also enter this challenge directly from the main screen. How did the Time Turbulence Challenge interface? You get rewards after resolving the time turbulence. Use up more tickets each time by entering the multiplier challenge, which will drop multiplied rewards accordingly. In multiplier challenges, enemies get increasingly stronger as you use more tickets. Please be careful. Okay, do I have to do any of this stuff before continuing the story? You don't think so? Okay. Well, that's a big break that knocks me back to the fucking menu. Oh, it changed the picture. We're about to hit the triple X. Stuff. 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 That was weird. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Wait. Okay. Then that is a decent time to stop. Since we just got kicked back to the menu anyways. I don't know why it keeps telling me to get puzzle fragments. I already have all of the puzzles done. Oh yeah, 8 stamina. So we will take a little break there. I can maybe I will remember. I need to do some of the stuff in here on this map off screen, off stream, whatever the fuck it's called. That would be what a smart person would do. So, time for cliffhangers. So, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Let's say raid Toasty. We haven't visited Toasty in a bit. He's streaming some Eureka Orthos in Final Fantasy 14. He's pretty much always streams 14. So, so there's our submade message. A non-subread message. If you got a sub today, you can use the subread message and make cute little emotes. We'll continue. The fucking, whatever the fuck is going on in Elysium Everlasting. Why is it? Oh, right, because I just did those. On Wednesday. I'm assuming the fact that this ends, see, it's 4:25, 3:59, so like 4 a.m. So really, the 24th. Yeah, you don't have very long. Anyways, I am assuming that the patch isn't going to be until like the 25th or something, which is not going to be a stream day, so you shouldn't have to worry about that on Wednesday, which is when we'll be streaming this again. And I hope everybody has a good day, night, and next couple of days. And I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye!